Hello, ladies and germs. And I have been elected Lord Emperor elect by my peers. So all must bow. No, I've always had the title Lord Emperor. It's even on my name tag now. Because, they're not care. They don't care. I should have put, they don't pay their bills. I might do that towards the end. I don't know. Let's see if you rascals show up. Who's showing up? I invited 6 people on the stream. 4 of them said no so far. So we'll see if somebody pops up. I get people. Woot woot. Roll. Oh, I can't say those words. No. Bama getting that ass beat. Yeah, I agree with that. Go Tigers. That's right. Hey, there's an LSU cheerleader that said when and if LSU beats Bama, she's gonna pose naked. So, I don't know if she was kidding or not, but it made national mainstream news. So, hey, why not, right? I think it's going to be LSU 53, Alabama 47, or some shit like that. It's always a high-scoring game. I get to watch it. Well, no, it should be a night game. If it's a night, LSU always plays night games. And I'm pretty sure it's at Tiger Stadium. So, you know what that means? Major ass whooping, because LSU don't lose in Tiger Stadium. They won 4,000 in a row or something. They don't lose. They got like an 800 winning percentage over 100 years. They don't really lose much. Tiger Stadium. In fact, LSU beat the shit out of Bama that time, and LSU won a championship. Every year LSU beats Bama, we win the national championship. So that's amazing. That's 30 times in a row. But you can rest assured it's an elimination game. Garbage, sir, garbage. I'm sorry. No, actually, I shouldn't be saying garbage. Preposterous. Garbage is now a compliment. It's no longer a derogatory word. Because if Sleepy Joe said it, then we know it's the opposite. Oh, they got the Bengals and the Ravens playing right now. The first time the Bengals and the Ravens played, I had Lamar Jackson's my QB and Burrow was the backup, baby, which is who I got. So, my fantasy team is slowly sinking. Although I did win. One team, I'm in 6th place at 4 and 5. The other one, I'm at 9th place at 2 and 7. Basically the same players, except there's 2 differences. One of them I got Kelsey, and the other league I got that wide receiver. I can't think of his name. I don't know. There's only a slight difference, but no, LSU gonna whoop some ass. The ass whooping of a century. They don't lose in Tiger Stadium. Hey, Masha, how you doing? Appreciate you popping in the chat. I haven't seen you in a while. Have you been streaming lately? Or has YouTube just not been getting me notifications? Because I haven't seen you stream in about 3 weeks. Maybe longer. Yeah, I've had migraines the last week. I was supposed to work today, but I had to go in on my off day. So this became my off day. But, I only got 17 more days, and then my store closes. And then I have to go to another store in another state for probably a month, and then the company closes. So, yeah. So, Honey, Tina in the building. How you doing, man? Glad you're still around. I'm glad you're still kicking it. Feel like a Mack truck hitting me. Probably did. Oh, yeah, people that own my company, they mismanaged it, and they owe a shitload of money. It's all over the news. They owe $76 million, and they're not paying it. So, yeah, they told us the other day. They walked in, they said, store closed, and walked out. And I went, all right, well, I mean, we've had signs we've had signs for the last month, but when you file Chapter 11, it's crazy. So yeah, so now they want me to go 30 miles into another state to work for about another month until they shut the company down completely. And I'm like, do I really want to go to another state for 30 days? But somebody's going to buy the company. They usually do. But they've never announced a store closing before. But yeah. And our store actually makes money. That's the sad part. We make money and they're closing us. We're like number 2 in the whole district. And they're closing our store. And they're sending us all to the number one store. So I don't know. But it's a junk store. It's a retail salvage store. I mean, they got new stuff. They got whatever. Damn, nobody's feeling good. Cajun's not feeling good either. Shit. Okay, I invited 6 people on panel, and 5 of them are sick. It's a conspiracy, folks. It's a conspiracy. We may have Cajun in the stream later. We may not. So, yeah, they did until this company bought it last year and didn't pay any damn bills. They haven't paid one bill since they got. We keep getting merchandise in, and they just don't pay anything. Yeah, they do good. I see the sales. We make about. I mean, hell, we make about 50,000 a week. That's 200,000 in a month. You times that by 12. I mean, the store makes about $1.5 million a month. They had over 160 stores. Now they only got about 20 because they're closing them all. Well, yeah, I stay away from people when they're sick. Tell them, leave me alone. Ain't worth the time or the effort. But yeah. So yeah, everybody's sick today. I haven't done a live stream on Thursdays in a while, except I think the Halloween stream. I think I did it because I'm usually working on Thursday nights. But yeah, so I pretty much got to find me another job. Again, it's like every couple of years, I got to look for another job because either one thing or another, lay me off or they're closing the store or some shit. I don't know. It's all right. When President Trump takes office on January 20th, things are going to be good again. Hell, they're already better than what they were, and he's president-elect. So, even though I'm Lord Emperor, I decided to take the Lord Emperor-elect title. I already worked at Walmart. I am banned from working at Walmart. Lifetime ban. Lifetime ban. I told you that story before. Somebody got injured. They blamed it on me. And, yeah, I got a lifetime ban. I can still shop at Walmart. I even went there today. I worked at Walmart for 3 years. So, when they fire you for an injury, yeah, you don't go back. Yep. I went up in there. I can go in the building and shop, but yeah, somebody got hurt. And the person that got hurt 15 years ago, he still works at Walmart. Yeah. I went to lunch. He cut a pallet open with glass on the bottom. The pallet fell on top of him, and they blamed me because I went to lunch, but it was my 6-hour limit. Because after 6, you have to take a lunch at 6 hours. Because if you don't, you get written up and they can fire you for labor laws. So I came back from lunch, pallets on top of them, and they blamed me. And so actually what they did was I went on vacation. So I took a 7-day vacation. I came back, and I wasn't even in the store 10 minutes, and they sat me down and was like, all right, and they have to have 2 managers to fire you. So it was the store manager. They went through 3 managers. They all said no. They were like, nope, nope, nope. Until he finally brought in one of his cronies who would listen and kiss his ass. And then they said, yep, you're done. Boop, gone. So it was only supposed to be for 6 months. They said, oh, you can come back in 6 months and we'll give you a job back. But yeah, they wrote lifetime ban on the damn thing. So screw them. But I know the CEO. So deplorable garbage in the building. My first official act as Lord Emperor-elect is to make deplorable garbage my Lord Vice President of regional something. I don't know. I'll give him a position, but I won't pay him. He'll have to earn his own pay. Well, yeah. Walmart's going downhill. See, when I worked at Walmart, I only got paid $10.95 an hour. And this was 2007. These people now that do the same job I did in 2007 make $27 an hour. So, yeah, Colt 49 works every time. We were talking about you last week, Colt. We said, where the hell is Colt at? Me and Cajun were wondering. We were like, where is he at? Oh, you know who's been popping up on the Instagram lately? I haven't talked to her, but she's been popping up on my Instagram feed lately. It's Amy. So she must be active again. But I ain't gonna bug her because I ain't spoke to her in like 5 years. So I started off in bakery. I got kicked out of bakery because the store owner was gay and he wanted his gay lover to have the position. So after a year and a half in bakery, because I was the assistant, they put me in grocery, and I stayed in grocery for the last 2.5 years. So I was like the grocery assistant. Not the assistant manager, like the assistant. Who's putting what in what butt? What in the butt? What? Good Lord. Deplorable's got the anal leakage on his mind. Good Lord. Or unless I missed something in translation. It's possible I did. I don't know. So yeah, we are 5 for 6 in the no-shows. Unless Cajun pops in. Cajun's feeling sick, so I don't think he'll be able to pop up tonight. He might not, but it is what it is. If not, we'll only do it now. Chat went sideways. It did for me? Oh. Well, I'm on my phone. Cajun's got my cord. He's doing a video on it when he gets the parts in. He actually was on somebody's cord. My laptop cord was so messed up, so corroded, he's fixing it for me. Thumb up the butt. Well, that's a 71. 69 plus 2, as they say. George Carlin used to say, I like a 69, but you know what's better? A 71. What did I think of the election? A plus. The right person for the right job. El Presidente. See you later. So, yes. Our Lord and Savior, DJT. Unfortunately, it's too late for me to save my job. But, that's it. And the funny part is they gave us a $2 raise to stay. And then they gave us a 1% bonus after 12 weeks. But they're closing my store before the 12 weeks. So I'm not going to get my $1,000 bonus. And then they want me to go to another store in another state and pay more taxes. Oh, he's done changed his name like 7 times already, honey Tina. I don't remember him. Well, I do, but I'm not allowed to say. But what you call it? So yeah, so I'm streaming on my phone because I don't have my laptop wire. It's 300 miles away around Cajun's place. So hopefully, if all goes well, by next week I'll have it because I haven't been on my laptop in about 3 weeks. But so yeah, I'm trying to get this job where they pay me $18 an hour to stand there and do nothing. It's great. All you got to do is just go, "Hi, welcome to beep." That's it. I might change, not on YouTube, obviously, but I'll be like Lord Emperor Elect. So yeah. So the other night was a great night. Tuesday night, yeah, I stayed up to like 2:30 in the morning. Had to go to work at 8, so I slept a couple hours. And all is right in the world. They're still counting the damn ballots. No, that's go LSU, Brock's boys. Go LSU. I'm too lazy to delete that. We'll delete them. We'll delete that RTR nonsense later. I'm not allowed to say that. Well, all I can say is Dennis Allen is finally gone. He was a cancer to our team. Our team stopped. They just stopped. Appreciate you popping in, Masha. Hope you feel better. All y'all know Masha. Go check out her channel. She doesn't need my help because she's got like 50 people in the chat. But still, if you don't have her, go check her out. Comment, thumbs up, watch the videos, all that nonsense. You're welcome. You're welcome. I try to catch you when I'm at work. So I apologize. I'm missing a bunch of them, but yeah. My team stopped playing from my head coach. And here's an example. Kendre Miller, a running back. He's only supposed to miss 1 week. Dennis Allen put him on the IR, which means he misses 4 weeks because Dennis Allen's punishing him. He did that to a couple of the players. He didn't like Lattimore. That's why Mickey Loomis traded Lattimore. Mickey Loomis still says that Dennis Allen is a great coach, and because of the circumstances, if he would have had a healthy team, we had a healthy team last year and he didn't do shit. But it took Gayle Benson to fire Dennis Allen, and Gayle Benson did it because people were giving up their season tickets. But I'll tell you this, the guy I like, the interim head coach, Darren Rizzi, he's a lot like Dan Campbell. In fact, he already talked to Dan Campbell the other day when he took the job. That was the first person he talked to was Dan Campbell because him and Dan Campbell are friends. Don't you worry. Dan Campbell will become a new head coach of the Saints next year. I promise. We're going to have to take him back. Actually, the top favorite is Aaron Glenn, which honestly, I don't remember the Saints ever having a black head coach before. I don't think they have, so that would be historic. Well, Darren Rizzi is special teams coordinator. He screams a lot. Actually, you know the new kickoff rule in the NFL where they stand there and kick the ball? Darren Rizzi is responsible for that. He's the one that put that rule into NFL effect. He's the one that got that rule passed. But yeah, we got to get rid of our shitty quarterback next. We're going to send him to Detroit. But, we traded Lattimore. Saints got to eat $35 million now in cap space next year. $35 million in dead money. And they handed him to the Redskins. The Redskins are getting him for $680,000. The Saints are paying his $13 million salary. I'm like, what the fuck? And still, everybody's saying we got a good deal. We got a third, a fourth, and a fourth, and a sixth for Lattimore. But in all fairness, Lattimore's only played 20 games in the last 4 years. Good, you can have him. I tried to send Derek Carr to the Cowgirls, but my boss said no. I said that's a fair trade. We will make that trade. You give us Danny Jones, and you can have Derek Carr and take his salary too. We can't get rid of Derek Carr because if we cut him, $53 million cap space. We're already $35 million in the hole now. So because we traded Lattimore, because Lattimore's got 2 years left on the goddamn contract. Lattimore's still good, but he's been injured most of the year with his hamstring. Same thing as last year. Watch him suit up. We play the Redskins in about 4 weeks. Watch him suit up and pick off Derek Carr 4 times and win the game for the Redskins. And yes, I say Redskins. I don't say Commanders because it's a fruity ass name. Sorry. It's just no. Just like I say Cleveland Indians, I'm not going to say the Guardians because we all know cancel culture bullshit. So I'm sorry if I offend anybody on the YouTube or anybody else, but hey, that's what they were called in the past. It's nothing is offensive unless you take offense to it. You know. I don't know who that Zadarius Smith is. That a quarterback? Because I'll take him if he's a quarterback. Oh, he must be a tight end. Hey, we got 4 tight ends. Shit, Team Taysom. But I don't like us losing games. But if we would have won that game against Carolina, it just would have prolonged the inevitable. The Saints hadn't fired a head coach in midseason since 1980. Jim Mora resigned in the middle of the year. People say he was fired, but no, he quit. But the last 3 head coaches have beat the Falcons in their first start. So Darren Rizzi, rookie head interim coach. If he goes like 8-0, I would keep him as a head coach. But Mickey Loomis is probably just not going to do that. But Darren Rizzi spoke to Dan Campbell, and he called up Bill Parcells for advice. So 2 head coaches. Oh, defensive tackle. Saints have the number 2 pick in waiver wire. So if anybody gets cut, the Saints can pick them up. Actually, right now, the Saints, believe it or not, have the number 3 pick in the draft. But, even though we're 2-7, we'll probably finish like 7-10 because the Saints will do that all of a sudden. They'll start winning like 4 out of the last 5 games, and they'll get right at the 7th seed, and then they'll just bottom out. I mean, they're 12th out of 13 right now, but there's like 6 teams that are 2-7 in the NFC. Why not? I can pick up a hooker. What position does he play? I know the name, but I can't remember the position. The Saints signed a bunch of practice squad players today. Signed like 4 of them. They poached somebody from the Jets practice squad. Never heard of them, but because Darren Rizzi brought in a couple of head coaches because you know how it is. They set up their own wide receiver. We need you're talking about is it halfback? We need a halfback because our Jamal Williams has been injured all freaking year. I think he played in the first 2 games and he ain't did shit. Oh, quarterback. We already got quarterbacks. We got 4 of them on the roster. We don't need any more quarterbacks. We got Shitty Carr. We got Rattler. Got Hayner. And for all intents and purposes, we got the greatest quarterback on the fucking roster right now in Taysom Hill. They just won't fucking... He threw a pass last week and completed it. Alvin Kamara ran for 157 yards last week. Oh, speaking of Kamara needs 12 more yards to become the Saints' all-time leading rusher with 6,501 yards. So I have met the last 3 Saints running all-time rushing leaders: Deuce McAllister, Mark Ingram, and Alvin Kamara. Got all 3 of their autographs. Unfortunately, I don't know where my autographs are at this moment. I haven't seen them since. I don't think I've seen them since I moved. 3 of my boxes were lost in the move. I don't know if they were left at the old house or they were thrown in the trash. I have no idea. All I know is 3 of my boxes are missing, and it's probably the ones with my game systems. But I have backup game systems. So, because I had 22 boxes and I only have 19 accounted for. So I sincerely hope that, that's all right. Send it whenever. Shit, by the time you send it, I'll move again. Because I'm trying to look into buy a house. Because with Trump in office now, he's going to lower the mortgage rates and shit like that, lower the insurance. Because my rent is double from what it was the last place. Almost doubled. I only paid $975 at the last place. Here I'm paying $1,600, and it's smaller, and it doesn't have a garage, and that's just way too much. Way too much. So I'm not gonna, but I'm stuck for a year. I'm stuck till April because I signed the lease. And I have a feeling this guy's going to raise my rent anyway. He raised it $400. That's why the previous tenant moved out. He raised it from 12 to 16. And I don't blame him for leaving. I would have left too. But, yeah, send it whenever. It's all good. There ain't no rush unless I die today or tomorrow. That won't be rushed. I have my helmets. But I don't know where see, that's the problem. I should have put I think I do have my autographed cards because there's a box with my stamps on it, and I have that. And it was on top of that. So I think I have it. I just don't know where. I mean, I hope I have it. I'm pissed if I lost all my autographs. I should have put my autograph. I mean, I still have some autographs in my binder. Like pieces of paper Drew Brees signed, 3 or 4 of them, and so I still have the autograph. But there's a message on Facebook. But as far as my cards, I might have shown them once, but I don't know. Like I said, I don't know exactly where I put them. Because I didn't label any of my boxes. What's that? Oh. So, I don't know. Hopefully I found them, but if not, it's lost to history. Maybe the Mexicans took them. Yeah, speaking of that shit, damn Mexicans. They're everywhere. They're like cockroaches. They're putting all this fiber optic stuff in my yard. I go outside my yard at 8 o'clock in the morning. I got 3 Mexicans sitting in my driveway smoking a cigarette. I go, can I help y'all? Oh, no speaking English. I said, okay, well, I think y'all need to get off my damn property now. They're just sitting in my driveway. I'm like, what are you doing? They're just sitting there. I'm like, you putting fiber optic cable in? You're sitting there. They're all smoking a cigarette. I'm like, get off my property. Okay, deplorable. I'm just like, deport their ass back to Mexicano land. Too many of them around here. I need to move to a state where there's no Mexicans. Maybe like Wyoming or something. I don't know. I mean, I ain't got nothing against them, but goddamn, come to the country, learn the language, please. That's all I ask. I'm tired of them sticking a phone in my face. They go, ah, blah, 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 and they stick a phone in my face. Like, I'm supposed to learn their language. I mean, I know some Spanish, but I filled out an application today that requires me to learn Spanish. They were like, oh, you need to learn Spanish to do your job. Bullshit. Bullshit. No, they need to learn English. I'm sorry. You come in the country, learn the language. If I moved to another country, I would learn their language. That's why the French people always get pissed at Americans because they like, oh, stupid Americans don't learn our language. Mexicans, they jump the border. They don't walk across it. They don't bother to even they don't even worry about doing that shit. They just go, ah, nah, 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 and then they, how they speak. And then they put a phone in your face and it's like, where is the nearest? And I go, that way. Leave me alone. I mean, I don't want to be an asshole, but I get tired of them sticking a phone 2 inches away from my face. I can read. I mean, if they bothered to learn freaking English, we wouldn't have this problem. That's the thing. Yeah, Brock's boys, we need to make a trade. Like I did one time with the Falcons cards. We need to make a trade. You send me all the Saints cards if you have any. And I'll send you all the Phillies cards that I have. Well, I don't know if I have any good players on the Phillies. I might have a few. I don't have any Bryce Harper. I don't think I have any Bryce Harper cards, at least not with the Phillies. I have some with the Nationals somewhere, but I'm not really collecting too much of the modern stuff lately. I mean, when I was at my last job, I went to Five Below and I bought about 50 packs of football and baseball. I still got those. I got to sell some of those to make some money, make some decent cash over. But yeah, I should have put my autographs in my binder like I did with the other ones, because now I really do not know where them are. And I'm going to be really, I can't do nothing about it because it's been 7 months, 6, 7 months. But, you know, honestly, I think those last 3 boxes, I think the damn movers threw it in the trash. Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. How you doing, my friend? Appreciate you popping into the chat. I don't know if anybody's still here. They might be here. It says 0 in the chat. A minute ago, it had 6 people in here. YouTube's drunk at the wheel again. They can't count. 6 is the new 0 for them. I don't know if Brock's is still in here. Go LSU! When I don't hear those 3-letter words, then I'm good. I'll be like, yeah. So let's see. Everybody sending me messages on these platforms. I can't do it because I'm on my phone. Well, I guess I could, but it would mess up the what you call it and the thingamajig. I don't know. So I'll give this about another 30 minutes. If my co-host doesn't show up about 30 minutes or so, I'll just call it a stream because I don't want to waste too much time. I'm 0 for 5 right now out of 6. I'm 0 for 5. The 6th person didn't get a response yet. So yeah, but that's to be expected when I stream. I ain't as popular as I used to be. I should put it on Prime. I should pick up the. Let me see. I had Prime Video on this. I think I still have it on the Vizio. I should be able to pick up the game. No, I gotta go on Amazon for the game. That's no, Thursday. Yeah. I don't need to sign in, damn it. Start your 30-day trial. Look at that. Oh wait, it's on. I think it's on Twitch. Yeah, I can't do this on my phone right now. I don't even care who wins. I mean, Burrow's the man, but Lamar Jackson is my fantasy quarterback tonight. So I think I need about 50 fantasy points, and we're doing good. The Ravens are 6-3, and the Bengals are 4-5. Best case scenario, the Bengals go 500, 5-5. They start off the year 0-3. So, and this is at. I think they're playing in Baltimore. I think the first game was in Cincy. The first game was 3 or 4 weeks ago. So let's see. I want to get out of that. I know there's a way to get the. Hold on 1 sec. All right. There we go. It says one person here now, so it was 0. We will see. Okay, I had to make sure the Thingamajig was what you call it, muted. Now I could pick up the game on the other one. Okay, video. Yeah. Yeah, I could probably if I remember my password. I don't remember my password. Could do that or not, but um, let's see. That is, it's Go Tigers. I told you about that. Come on now, it's Go Tigers. So. All right. All right. Sorry, it's Go LSU, as it always shall be. Let's see. Where is Oh, okay. All right, there we go. I was off the screen for a second. I was like, where the hell is the chat at? It's on Prime. Yeah, I can watch that game on Twitch. I probably will after this stream, more than likely. Where is that? Where's that cheetah? I know I was watching that thing. I was watching the horror channel last night. I just don't watch that, but it had all the Freddy Nightmare on Elm Street movies. They played them all last night, and they've been playing them again, but I don't know where the hell that channel is. It was a Pluto channel. It's Pluto Horror or something. I just have to go into horror. Go Phillies, go. Okay, well, I can do that. I don't really have a baseball team. Is that channel? thing is. All right, let's see. Well, actually, I found a bunch of cards I didn't even know I still had from like years ago. I have boxes and boxes and boxes and boxes and boxes of cards. I have like 4 dozen shoe boxes. Ugh. This one is oh, that's where my there. It's an old wrapper from 2005. Yeah, see, I have to have my thing because I have my money and my stamps, my money, and my cards, and my autographed cards were on that same thing, on that same box. Oh, this is a mixed box. So like mostly head coaches. Oh, that's on my checklist. Yeah, I collect I collect checklists. I have, I don't know, 300 checklists. Luis Gonzalez, 2004. Some weird stuff. Okay, so yeah, I threw all of the cards in here, coaches and stuff. I got a coupon from 2002. Saved 35 cents on Tropicana. Wonder if I can still use it. I don't know how that got in here, but that'll be promptly thrown in the El Trasho. That's not the box I'm looking for. The box I'm looking for is it's got a bunch of comic books on it. I never did make that video. I got a bunch of old comic books. I've been having it in my. I found it when I moved, and I gotta make a video for it. I gotta do that one of these days when I have space on my phone. So I know my money. Stamps were in the same place as the money. So that means I have to have it somewhere. Just not 100% sure of where at this particular time. I can remember what box it was in. But that's a good home. I don't know what was in those 3 boxes left behind or disappeared. I think the Mexicans stole it. Yeah, I think it's lost. You know, it's probably a lot of junk because I had too much junk anyway. So anyway, it's lost to time. So I don't know. Oh, I'm on my phone too. The ticker says, it says, I won the title of Lord Emperor elect in a landslide. All hail greatness. LOL. With it's got the LOL laugh. So, yes. I won the Lord title, Lord Emperor elect title. All hail greatness. Yeah, I'm on my phone too. Until Cajun in a week or so sends me my cord back. Might be 2 weeks because he's fixing it. I bought a cord, but it's the wrong cord. So, yeah. It's crazy. Why, thank you. I'll make you ambassador to you will have a post in my cabinet. You'll be ambassador to Alabama football. Yeah, why not? You're really the only one. So I had to I have to make a title for you. It doesn't pay anything, but you get your own office on the other side of the building, like as far away from my office as possible, because purple and gold doesn't mix with crimson and white. That's just a no-no. Those colors just don't mix. They never did and they never will, you know, but Actually, I don't know what jersey. We might be wearing our all-white jerseys. But Saturday night, I think the game's either at 6:30 or 7:30. Because usually LSU plays. We play a lot of primetime games. Primetime. The Tigers play better at night. They always have. They got like an 830 winning percentage at Tiger Stadium at night. So, you know. A lot of good things there. So, all right. I've always been Lord Emperor, but yeah, I say Lord Emperor elect. You know, I wrote my name on the ballot and got 3,062 million. You know, I won my 8 electoral votes for my state because I figured Donald Trump didn't need the 8 votes because you know he blew camel toe out the water. And you know, maybe this is just me, and I really shouldn't get into the whole politics, but what do I do? I don't understand how anybody in their right mind casted a vote for Harris. I don't. I just and you know, I read a tweet yesterday, and it blows my mind. And the tweet was from Angel Reese, who played at LSU. But deplorable garbage. You're gonna love what I'm getting ready to say in a minute. You're gonna be shaking your head like, what in the blue hell of fuck? Now, this was a tweet yesterday or the day before from Angel Reese, you know, LSU basketball player. This is her tweet, and I quote, I'm not looking at it right now, but I know it word for word, basically. And she's like, I'm disappointed in America. No, how'd she say? She goes, I'm disappointed in America. Y'all couldn't put your pride outside for 2 seconds to elect a woman president. And I go, first of all, she ain't fit for the job. Second of all, yeah, get the hell out of the country. Hollywood got canceled last night, folks. Let me tell you, the night before. You know how many celebrities voted for Kamala? The Swiftie Nation couldn't even help. Nothing they did helped their cause. So I actually thank Joe Biden for sabotaging her. You know, she had all these people, all these celebrities. She brought out Obama and Bill Clinton. The one person she didn't bring out to help her was the president. I mean, really? Not that he would have helped, but still. So he got pissed. He said that garbage thing on purpose to screw her electoral chances. I'm convinced. But that's good because it helped us. It helped the Republicans. So, you know, he should say it more often. But did you see Joe Biden's speech this morning? He goes, these things take time. I have my policy set. He goes, they won't work for another couple of years. He goes, inflation is going to get gone and all this other crap. And he's like, there will be a peaceful transition. You know, because Trump already went to the White House and he's like, look, we got to get ready because there's a caravan of 3,000 immigrants going to El Paso. He's like, nah, we got to solve this shit right now. So he's using his transition in power rights to, you know, I mean, he can sort of get things in the motion, but he can't exactly act. But he's got certain particular rights that he can do. But I'm watching Joe Biden, and I don't watch Joe Biden press conferences. This one lasted maybe 6 minutes of that. I don't know where the teleprompter was because they scanned everywhere. It must have been in his hearing aid this time. But he basically was saying, oh, it takes time and we're on the right track and it'll take a couple of more years, but my policies will change America. And I'm like, they ain't changed them in 3.5 years. All you had to do was write an executive order. Boom, done. That's it. Executive order. Boom, done. It wouldn't take 3.5 years. Yep. Well, you know, the DNC leader had said something like, "What have you done?" And her people got back and said, "We knocked on 2 million doors. That's 2 million more than you did." So they couldn't even get along with the one that runs the entire party. So what does that tell you? She alienated her boss, all of her bosses. She pissed off everybody. And remember, she couldn't handle. But yet all of these black women celebrities out there is like, oh, y'all are sexist because you don't want to elect a woman president. America's not ready for one. Number one. Number two, if I did elect a woman president, it would be like Tulsi Gabbard or that other chick. It certainly as hell would not be Camel Toe. And for God's sakes, it would not be Hillary Clinton either, because that's even worse. If you can say, well, that's the I don't know. But yeah, it's crazy. You know, I said something in somebody's stream. I went to somebody's stream and they got a no politic rule, right? No politics. But how can you not talk about politics when you play the national anthem, which is good, but it's their channel. But you play the national anthem and you have the American flag in the back, which is good. I like that. I like that you're patriotic. But if you're gonna go that far, you can talk about politics. But that's their channel and they can do what they want with that channel. But I almost slipped up and said something about that in that channel, and I probably would have got banned. But I respect people's channels. If they don't want to talk about politics in their channel, I get it. Cool. But oh shit. Cajun's been sitting here the whole time. Hold on, let me see if I can do this. Yep.
What's up, mon ami?
Not much.
Tigers. And
Go Tigers.
Yeah, who that? I'm gonna say go Tigers. A little bit. I'm gonna put a little bit more emphasis on go Tigers instead of.
Yeah. How long you were sitting backstage for? Not long, huh?
A while. I was fixing to type in chat. Hey man, I'm drinking all your wine down here in the cellar.
Oh. No, because I just saw that the guest thing just popped up. It went 1. It just popped up.
No, I just got in 30 seconds ago.
Oh, okay. I was getting ready to say, I just noticed it because it doesn't go bing. But yeah, I texted
shrimp gumbo.
I tried to get Doug in chat, but his phone died. He said his charger's not worth the shit. I said, I know the feeling. I said, mine ain't either. But
what's up, Dan Ron? What's up, Brock's boys? Who else is in here?
Yeah. I had like 6 or 7 people earlier. Masha was sick.
Mayhem and Miracles.
She was sick. Miss Carly, who I wanted to bring on the panel, she's sick. I'm like, everybody's sick tonight. I invited 6 people on the panel, and 5 of them are sick. You're here. So there we go. So I'm like, okay, well, but yeah, I was talking about something. I was talking about, I almost slipped up the other day and started talking about politics on you know who I'm talking about on that stream, and I stopped because I read where it said no politics. I almost messed up because I want to respect people's channels.
Well, what it does, he had a big, not him himself.
Yeah,
they had a bunch of people arguing on politics in the comments in the chat, and so that's when he got fed up with it, and because people couldn't control themselves, so he nipped it in the bud.
I don't blame him for that, but I just gotta watch myself because I'm like, all right, but oh, good Lord.
All right, I'm gonna take myself. Turn my camera off. I'm fixing to eat.
Yeah, go ahead. I haven't turned my camera on yet. Ain't no reason to. Brock's Boys has got the Alabama disease. If you don't know what the Alabama disease is, it's just like the Atlanta Falcons disease. And you know, ironically, we play it's also Fuck the Falcons week once again, folks. It's Fuck Bama and it's Fuck the Falcons week, all rolled into one. So this is the best week ever, and we got a new head coach who knows how to do stuff. So, I mean, at least for the Saints. I did add you on Facebook. I'm pretty sure I added you. I just checked Facebook today. I sent you a request. We all know how Facebook is right now. I mean, you know, they're censoring stuff right now. I'm just saying. So, oh, well, my computer's right there. No, Cajun's got my laptop charger.
Yep.
When he gets the piece
waiting on the parts to come in. They said I ain't gonna get them parts till Tuesday. I'm like, what? But I doubt it. I doubt it.
It's the mail service. It's messing up and shit, but I don't know.
Well, it ain't no holiday or anything, you know.
Yeah. I called the computer people out here. That's right, you know, a couple miles down the road. And I talked to the guy I know, the owner. And he said he don't even carry chargers anymore. He used to. He said all he pretty much does is fix the laptops. He don't sell the chargers anymore. He used to, but I guess I don't know. I guess there's not a big you know. You sent KG the stinky sock. Oh, okay. Well, yeah. That's fine. You should have handed it to. He said he sent Cajun the stinky sock. I don't know. He sent me he was talking about adding you on Facebook.
I know. Oh, on Facebook. Oh, I don't even go on there.
Yeah. If you want to be added on Cajun's Facebook, you have to go on Miss Missy's Facebook first. That's what I did.
Right.
And then she approves it. So that's what you really got to do. But
she's got more of my YouTube friends on Facebook than I do.
Yeah. I mean, I went on Facebook today because, like, I was talking to Doug for a bit, and I was trying to get him on panel, but he said his phone charges like crap. So I should tell him to send the phone charge to you. Maybe you can fix that one too. Hell, make a video off of that one.
Yep.
I know. That's why I told him. I said, "Well, Cajun's got mine, so." Because every time I try to call him lately, I can't get a hold of him. He wanted me to call him, and I called him like 3 times last week, and I can never get a hold of him. And I'm like, I've been trying to call you because he wanted me to talk. He wanted to talk to me about something. I said, I've been trying to call you. I said, I don't know. Either you're not home, or you turn your phone off. He goes, by 8 o'clock, I'm sleeping. I said, I called you at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. He goes, well, I was at work. I said, well, shit, you told me to call you at work. Right. He's like, oh, call me. He said, call me at work. I ain't doing anything. I call him at work. Nobody picks up the phone. I said, shit, one of these days I'm going to walk in the store and I'm going to go, hey, are you available? I'll send you over there. Be like, hell. Brock's boys, on behalf of the New York Giants, said that they would take our quarterback. So we have a trade partner.
Oh, really?
Yeah. All we got to do. Yeah. Well, this is Brock's boys on behalf of the Giants, and all we got to do is take their crappy quarterback, Daniel Jones, and we're good. I said, hey, you can have him.
Hold on, I'm gonna mute myself for a sec.
Okay. But damn, walk 2 miles in the snow. Well, I don't have to ask who you voted for. I know you voted for me, for Lord Emperor. And I'd like to thank you for your vote. It means a lot to me. And I promise I'll actually do something. But I have my title for life. I actually put that title on my name tag. It says Lord Emperor now. I did that about a month ago. It says Lord Emperor. Nobody told me a damn thing. They don't care. I mean, shit. In another couple of weeks, I'm gonna get rid of that name tag anyway. I don't keep my name tags from jobs. I toss them. It don't have any meaning for me. But it says Lord Emperor right on the name tag.
Hey, Phil guy.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me. When's the last time you talked to Doug?
Oh, I mean, I just messaged him about an hour ago on Facebook.
When's the last time you heard from him or seen him?
The last time he was on my chat. The last time he came in my panel, but he's been on Facebook. He's been in Scotty's a lot. Okay. Yeah, I messaged him right before. I haven't responded to him yet because I can't go on Facebook while I'm doing this. But I gave him the link. I mean, I didn't give him the link. I said I'm going live, and he goes, "My phone charge is being a bitch." He goes, "I can't come up right now. I gotta, whatever." And I was like, "Okay, fine." But yeah, I've been trying. He wanted to talk to me about something. Been trying to call him. I haven't been able to get a hold of him.
Okay. I was just wondering.
Yeah. I mean, I can better get a hold of him on Facebook than I can on phone. It seems like. Call up Grumpy's Tires and I'm gonna say, "Yeah, I like to place an order. I want 16 tires and a side of wings. Send it to Cajun Corn Hunter." But I don't know my next day off. Probably Monday. I may not get another day off until we close. I don't know yet. I don't know what's going on. They don't know. I don't know. That company's being shady as hell. They're just like being really, really shady. I don't know. Our store makes a shitload of money, and they just decided to close it for whatever reason. I'm just like, really? Now they got that big ass Cobalt cabinet in the back that they've had in the back for 2 months. I think I sent you that picture, and it's sitting in the warehouse. I don't know. I don't know if they're gonna sell it, chunk it. David Carlisle in the building. Dave's not here, man. But solid blue, Cobalt, solid blue. And they threw a couple of tools in there, but I don't know when.
I'll send Russ Jones over, Smoky Ribs over there. If y'all chunk it, let me know. I'll send Russ over there to go get it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know when they're going to start marking down stuff to like 90% and shit, but they don't know anything. I found out yesterday when I was at work.
Be clean,
boss comes up to me, huh?
Oh, hold on, Phil guy. Miss, clean it. Okay, yeah, not today or whatever.
But yeah. Oh,
okay.
Oh, so I found out at work. My boss was like, "Okay, 11:26." This is what he said. 11:26. They sent us a text for an 11:30 conference call, and I'm sitting in the office, and all they do is they go on there and they go, "This store closed. This store closed. This store closed. This store closed." Just click, and they hang up. Okay, really? That's weird. So yeah. So now, in order for me to keep my job, I got to go to freaking Mississippi. I'm like, do I really want to do that? No. Might have to, though. For what? Another month? Because that's all they got left is a month after that, and that's it. If they don't shut that store down. So, I mean, they got their bankruptcy hearing tomorrow, but I can't listen to it because I'm gonna be at work, unless my boss picks it up. But
what? Oh, they're gonna have it broadcast or something?
You got to call in on they're going to do the audit. You have to call in on a certain number for the creditors because I work for the company. I'm a creditor. They actually owe me money because they overcharged me for my uniform. So they have me listed as a creditor for $24.50. So, but they overcharged everybody for uniforms. So everybody that works for the company is a creditor.
Oh
So
yeah,
they,
like we owe you money, but we going bankrupt. So here's the
yeah.
notice and all that crap.
So
Yeah.
yeah, so they gave us the number and the code. And they said mute your phone, but it's for tomorrow. But I'm at work tomorrow. Yeah, cool. We didn't get a truck this week, and they said whatever store doesn't get a truck, that means your store is closed. So we didn't get a truck.
Oh boy.
No, what they did was they opened up the warehouse at Hattiesburg to the public and marked everything 95% off starting yesterday. Brand new shit. They liquidating everything.
95% off.
95% off. Brand new shit. Mm-hmm.
Boy, I bet you the people up there are having a field day with that. They going over there with U-Haul trucks.
Yep. What's today? The 7th? 8th? I
There'll be a
mean,
lot of shit on eBay from the Mississippi area.
oh yeah. Oh, just wait until they mark our stuff down 95% off. We're gonna have a fucking riot. We had a riot a few days ago. They had a fist fight in the store. I wasn't there, but my boss was like, "We mark every, huh?
A fist fight over what?
Standing in line. Lady cut in line, and they just started beating shit out of each other. I wasn't there, so I didn't see it. But I don't know. These people are weird. Because we have a maze, we have a queue line, you got to go in the line, there's a part. Well, one side, we have it roped off. Well, the people go under the rope, they're not supposed to, and stand in line. And they go, ma'am, you're standing there, and they, you're cutting. And they go, well, I don't care, I'm in line. Probably something like that happened. And they just start throwing blows, and one of them comes back in the store and says, fuck this, I ain't getting in shit. She stood in line again. She goes, I ain't doing this again. She's like, I'll fight all you bastards. And then we ain't even got stuff. We ain't even got anything at 90% yet. It's still at 40 to 70. Well, it says 40 to 90, but so the beauty part is next week, I got to move my entire department. We got to shift everything over because my department's in the back of the store. I got to shift everything to the, not the front. We don't have the front part. I got to shift everything over. So I have 9 shelves of shoes that I have to move over 9 shelves. And I'm just like, why can't I leave it back here? Oh, they don't want anybody in the back of the store. I'm like, I don't fucking care. I said, I got tons of shoes. I said, I cannot get this done. And they said, oh, you have to get it done in one day. I said, that's fucking impossible. I said, I have a 6-hour shift. There's no way. I said, y'all gonna have to get help for me. I said, because they called me to the register. I said, I can't do both. I said, y'all gonna have to have people help me move this damn, and I'm not doing it again. But I told them, I said, what? Just leave it there. Leave the shit there. Let them. They don't want people in the back of the store. Like, I don't care. I don't want to move all this crap. I told my boss, I said, I'm not moving this shit. I said, y'all move it. Hell, I might go into work tomorrow and they might have already moved it, which is good. Move it. Let them do it. Because I lose my title. Actually, by going to this other store, I'm getting demoted.
Really?
So, yep. We all getting demoted. I mean, we're keeping our pay, but I mean,
good.
Yeah, but I may go to this other store and they may close in a week or two. I mean, realistically, the company's only got about another 30 to 45 days left, if that. So I'm trying to weigh out the pros and cons. Do I really want to go to Mississippi and work for 6 weeks and pay a sales tax? Is it going to cost me more on my taxes? Because I usually get a refund, but is it going to cost me where I won't get a refund? I'm going to talk to a tax guy tomorrow about that because H&R Block's right around the corner.
You pay a sales tax.
Well, I'm talking about, how you file your taxes?
Yeah.
Okay, well, if I work in Mississippi, I have to file in Mississippi.
Oh.
Each state you work in, you have to file taxes in. So I have to file taxes in 2 states. That's what I'm saying. I don't know how that's going to affect my taxes overall. Because in some states, if you don't pay enough into taxes, you have to owe that. I mean, I don't think Mississippi has the lowest state sales tax too. They're only at 7%. where so actually I can get things cheaper going to the Mississippi store than I can at my store. So, and Louisiana's got a 9.5% sales tax. Mississippi is like a 7. And I noticed from Rack Room when I worked there, they would bring shoes back from Gulfport to our store, and we'd have to put in the sales tax percentage, because if we put at 9.5%, we were giving them like $20 extra. So I'd have to calculate it, put it in the computer, change it from 9.5 to 7.0.
Yeah.
So they, so we don't overpay them, because there were people that were doing that on purpose, buying something from Mississippi and bringing it to Louisiana so they get that extra, $12 to $20, hoping that the cashier wouldn't notice, so they can make more. That's how they were making profits off of it. So. Oh. There we go. Making that clicking sound. So it's a conundrum. But I know somebody at Best Buy. I'm trying to get a job there. I actually got a video interview tomorrow, so I guess I have to shave my beard off and do that. I don't know if I want to. Honestly, I might not do that. I mean, I don't care. If they don't want to hire me because of a beard, that's on them. But I mean, if I go into an interview in person, then I'll shave. But the video interview, it shouldn't matter. It really shouldn't. Because I remember the last time I did a video interview for a job, there was nobody on the other end. Deplorable garbage, Mrs. Z in the building. How you doing today, ma'am? Poke your husband upside the head. No, he's at work anyway. He probably he broke the vending machine. Oh, they took the vending machines out of our job last week. Coke came in and took all the vending machines out. The vending machine in the back and the 2 coolers. They took them out, but they left all the drinks. I'm doing good now. We got Trump as president. I mean, unfortunately, he couldn't save my job because, I'm about fixing to lose my damn job. Thank you, El Presidente Biden. Santa baby. It's almost Christmas. I got a lot of Christmas stuff. Hopefully when I go back to work tomorrow, all that shit's going. Yeah, well, I work for a company that don't pay their bills. I mean, they bought the company a year and a half ago. They decided not to pay anything. So, I mean, that kind of happens when they don't want to pay anything. So instead of getting sued, they filed Chapter 11 so they don't have to pay anybody. And I'm pretty sure tomorrow they'll figure out a way not to pay anybody. But yeah, they announced out of the blue yesterday, they just announced they were closing my store. I'm just like, really? This is the most profitable store, one of the most profitable stores you have, and you're closing it? So that just boggles the mind, because we didn't think we were going to close. It was 168 stores. They closed all the building supplies, and they closed all of those. They sold everything 99% off. I did not know there were any Kmarts left in the U.S., but I saw something 2 weeks ago. I saw it today on YouTube. The last Kmart in the continental U.S., I think it was in New York, closed its doors. They marked everything 99% off. And apparently there's still Kmarts in Puerto Rico and Guam, which I didn't know. I thought Kmart was dead because, Sears died long ago, but yeah. Well, it's just like Blockbuster. There is one Blockbuster that still survives. It's in I think it's in Oregon, but it's independent. They pay for the name and the rights to everything, but it's still Blockbuster. Yeah, all these big companies are disappearing. You know, Big Lots is going under, Cons is going under. People keep telling me Harbor Freight's going under, but I don't see that.
No, it's not. That's
No,
just
I've obviously people that keep telling me that.
somebody saying that.
They've been, yeah, I keep telling them no. Some guys like, there's a sign out. I said, I just passed by there. I passed by there today. There ain't no sign out there. I said, they're hiring at 19.75 an hour. I said, obviously they're not going out of business if they're still hiring people. No, I benched Joe Burrow for Lamar Jackson, my quarterback. So I need Lamar Jackson to score like 10 touchdowns, but I want the Bengals to win. I was trying to pull the game up on my TV, but I can't. I can do it on my phone, but that would interfere with everything.
Hey, what's Ozzie Smith's real name instead of Ozzy? What's his real name? Osborne or something?
Ozzy Osbourne?
No, Ozzie Smith, baseball player.
That's his real name.
Ozzy is his real name?
I'm pretty sure it is.
No, it's Ozzy's short for something, I would imagine.
Well, no, it's Osborne, actually, I think.
Okay.
I don't know. You have to Google it. I mean, I have a bunch of his baseball cards in my binder over there, but
What's up, man?
oh, that's your phone ringing. Okay.
Live with Fuel Guy.
Live
Okay.
and in living color.
I was full wave red.
Oh, okay. Thought you were going to say it was you know who. I would have been like, no, don't tell him to come in. Like, hell.
Oh, full wave red. That was it.
I have chicken dinner. I have chicken TV dinner in the fridge. I mean, I went to the store this morning. I spent $91 at Walmart. It's the most I've ever spent. But I strategically spent it because it just happens. Last week I went to 2 weeks ago I went to the store. I did a DoorDash, but I didn't get all the points for all my stuff that I bought. They didn't update it, so I lost 4,000 points then. It just so happens that the stuff that I usually get is the ones that the stuff that I buy is big on fetch. So I did my receipt today, and I got 4,113 points on one receipt from fetch just by buying the normal stuff. And I wasn't even calculating it out in my head because I knew it was already 4113. That's what it should have been last week. No, 2 weeks ago. But DoorDash screwed me out of my points.
I bought some washing powder at Walmart. Me and Johnny had brought me to Walmart, so he needed to go. So I said, "Well, I'll go with you." So we needed some washing liquid, dishwashing. We needed that too. Dawn, and we needed stuff, laundry detergent.
Yeah,
we call it washing powder, but it's liquid. And man, I got 2,000 points just for buying that.
Yeah, there's certain things. We have certain things on fetch if you buy this at this particular store. Like I bought Breyer's ice cream and I bought the Hershey syrup and I got 2,000 points. And I didn't even know the Hershey syrup was part of it. I just bought the Hershey syrup because I wanted the cream of ice. So, but Elvis ain't even here. Elvis is in hiding. He knows his team sucks ass. See, I can admit my team sucks ass right now. But we got rid of the head coach. So I made an announcement when I was at work. I said, attention, ladies and gentlemen. Attention, ladies and gentlemen. We are now closing in 30 minutes at 9 p.m. Please start to bring your final transactions to our registers. And as always, thank you for shopping at. And then I said, Dennis Allen was fired today. And we hear. I said, well, hell, I ought to do this more often. Yeah, but don't worry, we'll probably win like 6 out of 7. We're in line for the number 3 draft pick right now, but don't you worry, Carr will fuck it up somehow. Oh, you want to hear an interesting stat about Dennis Allen? Dennis Allen is the only coach in NFL history to be fired with the same starting quarterback. He was head coach. He was head coach of the Raiders. He's the one that drafted Carr. This is the first time this has happened. And if Carr loses to the Raiders, that means he's lost to all 32 teams. So, Derek Carr on the list of suckiness is setting all new records, all new lows for suckiness. And unfortunately, we're stuck with him for another 2 years because the cap is $53 million. We traded Lattimore to the Redskins and $35 million cap hit. Well, the sad part, one of the Saints reporters said he's such a good defensive coordinator, he'll probably sign with another team next year and probably win the Super Bowl. I'm honestly surprised that Sean Payton hasn't signed him yet. Because when Petey got fired, remember Pete Carmichael got fired last year, Sean Payton hired him within a week. Now, they don't need a defensive coordinator, but I'm sure he could sign him as defensive because he knows Sean Payton's scheme. So, if anybody's going to hire him, it's, Lions ain't going to win. I don't think they're going to win in the next 10 years. But, Freeze who? I don't even know. Who is the Auburn head coach? Did we play Auburn yet? We usually play Auburn like the 3rd or 4th week of the season. I don't even remember if we played Auburn yet.
I think so, and I think we beat them. I think.
Well, we usually do. But,
or was it last year? I remember apologizing to David Carlisle.
Well, I'll tell you what. The only time I ever root for Auburn is when they play Alabama. So, no offense, because LSU is my team, but that is the only time you will see me going, come on, Auburn, kick some ass. So that's going to be fun. David Carlisle's team versus Brock's boys' team. Winner takes all. So David Carlisle, we play Alabama this week. So I know you're going to be rooting for LSU. I would hope you are. Because we will take Alabama, and they will go crying in the corner. LSU is actually ranked 15th in the college playoff right now, and only the top 12 make it. So, if LSU runs the table, there's a good chance they are in the college playoff. They might not be a high seed. It might be like 10th. But they're saying that LSU-Bama is an elimination game. And remember, LSU won the championship in the BCS with 2 losses. That was the only time that ever happened. It never happened. That was when Les Miles won. It never happened again. But with the whole college playoff, where you have 12 teams getting in, I'm disappointed that Tulane's not in the top 12. They're 7-2. They have 2 losses, but they could be at least 12. But LSU's 15. So, LSU runs the table. They will make the college playoff. If they lose another game, they're probably eliminated. And especially if it's the second to last game of the season. But, LSU is 6-2, so they're bowl eligible. And they shouldn't have lost the 2 games that they lost, honestly. They should have beat USC. They should have beat them. And they had a lead against A&M, and I don't know what the hell happened there. They just, I don't know. I guess they were watching the Saints footage and said, well, we could blow leads too. But, yeah, it's going to be a high-scoring game. I don't know what I said earlier. I think I said like 53 to 47 or something. I don't know. It's probably going to be back and forth, back and forth. Nussmeier is going to score, and then they're going to get the defense is going to give up points. And Nussmeier scores. And, it's going to be back and forth affair. But I know LSU is going to win, and I have confidence in them. So I know they're going to win. But other than that, I have confidence. The Saints are 2-7. Watch Carr all of a sudden get good. And I said that word. I know that word's officially banned, but watch him actually do good. Watch us win like 5 out of the last 6 games and finish with like an 8-9 record, and we get like the 15th pick. But the funny part about that is we got 3 draft picks from the Skins. 3 draft picks. Third, fourth, and a 7th. Was it third? No, I think it was a third. It was a third, a fourth, and a 6th. Now they have the 72nd pick, and they have the 96th pick, I think it is. And they're sending us the lower of the picks. Instead of the 72, they're sending us, I think, the 96, I think it is. I could be wrong. I know it's either in the 70s and the 90s. They're sending us because it's their option to send us the lower of the 2. We actually traded back to get our 6th round pick. So, but other than that, I mean, I knew that Loomis was going to trade Lattimore. I don't think he liked him, but but he kept getting injured, so that was kind of that. But yeah, I will if and when, and I'm pretty certain they are, if and when LSU beats Bama, if it's not too late, I'll go live and I'll be like, how about them Tigers? But I can't access my pictures. I can take an LSU picture and make it a thumbnail, but I can't access my normal LSU picture. That's why it's just a generic Saints logo right now. But, when I get my cord back, then I'll go back and change and on my laptop where they're saved. My phone won't let me get into they let me get in my Google Pics, but not those. And I don't know why. But it's insane. But I'll have on there LSU, the greatest team in history, coached by Brian Kelly. I'd like to see Dennis Allen coach Auburn. You might get 2 wins. Do my eyes deceive me? Is that who I think it is? Cajun, do you see this? He might not be there. Huh. Interesting. Jeep and John. I heard you died or something.
What's up, Jeep?
Didn't you die?
No.
I mean, he deleted his YouTube. That's what I heard.
No, he didn't. Apparently. He said
apparently not, because I'm seeing him.
He said he went on YouTube and his channel was still there. So he said, okay, let me go tell everybody hi.
Well, your channel's still going to be there. You have to be inactive for more than 2 years before they delete it. Even if you go on somebody's live stream one time in 2 years, they're not going to delete it. Yeah, okay. He said he deleted it. Okay.
But it popped up. That's what I was saying. But it popped up. So what's up, my brother, Jeep and John?
Okay, that's why I was asking you, because I'm like Jeep and John. I'm like, he deleted his YouTube channel. I'm thinking that's a troll, but it's not.
Live stream one night and dang. I said, everybody was like, man, how you doing? Everybody crowded him.
Huh.
And anyway, I said, man, I thought you had deleted your channel. And he said, I thought I did too. He said, but I went there and one time he said it was there. So boom.
I wonder what made him go back to the channel. Like, I'm bored. Let's see if it's still. Holy shit, it is still there.
That's just like Facebook. If you go to delete your Facebook page or whatever,
yeah,
it tells you that it's going to stay. It's going to be like on vacation.
Yeah, you can reactivate
And if you pop back up on it, it's going to reactivate it.
Yeah,
see, they don't want you to really leave Facebook. They don't want you to leave because they make money on it, you know?
Yeah, but on YouTube, see, I got to post something on my We Are the Who Dat Nation page, but I don't know where my other phone is, and I can't get to it on this account because I haven't posted anything on there in about a year and a half. So I got to get on there and just, say something or do a video. And the last video I made on that account is Derek Carr sucks. That was the last one I made. But,
yeah, I don't go on Facebook hardly. I mean, the people I know.
I'm on Facebook to play my game. But I can't play my game because I can't play my Star Trek game because it doesn't work with an Android, which is what my phone is.
What it works with? iOS only?
iOS and the other ones. Well, I mean, this phone is a Samsung Galaxy, but it's got the Android thing in it, apparently. Because when I went on Facebook to hit the Play Now button, it kept telling me no. So, I have it. I have saved on my
laptop. It's not an iPhone or iOS, then it's Android.
Oh yeah, this isn't an iPhone. Yeah, it's an Android. I know that for a fact.
Yeah, they use Android, the Android system.
Yeah, but when I go on the Facebook page, I go on the Star Trek Timelines page. It says Play Now on the Facebook link, and it's supposed to link you. It links you to the site, but it's supposed to link you to the game, but it's not doing that. Well, I don't know. My brother got me this phone. I just told him to get me a phone, so I didn't know what the hell it was. But it won't work with Android, so I can't play my game. That's the only reason I'm on Facebook, to play my game. And once in a blue moon, somebody will chat with me, like Grumpy Stack, or I'll message Scotty, or I mean, I added my cousin's kid a couple of months ago. After the funeral, I added my cousin because I've only seen her like twice. The last time I seen her, she was 3. Now she's 14. So I was like, and then I seen her brother, and I had never seen her brother, and he's 12. Because they live so damn far away in Missouri or Arkansas, one of these damn states. I don't know. They made me get this Snapchat thing, and I have no idea to do Snapchat. Now I have a damn clue. Well, I'm glad you're back, Cheap and John. But tonight we had Honey Tina pop in, who I haven't seen in a long time. And then somebody else popped in who I haven't seen in a long time. So I guess this is just a night. Elvis ain't here. He's hiding. He's in fear. He knows his team, he knows Zanron's in the chat somewhere lurking. So if he comes in the chat, he knows he's going to get served. Because his damn team lost 3 in a row. He's hiding. He knows he knows the Vikings can't beat the Lions. Huh. I'm watching a Johnny Carson show from 1986, and they just talked about Elvis. That's hilarious. Elvis has left the building. He was never in the building. The Bills are 7-2. Well, congratulations. But if 7-2 leads you to the Super Bowl, then great. But hell. Yes, I know the Saints are 2-7. I'm pretty. Actually, it should be the other way around. But I know the Saints record. I've listened to. Fun fact. Okay, when I'm at work, the Saints are 2-6. When I'm not at work, we're 0-1. Fun fact. So when I'm working, which I've pretty much been working every Sunday, the only game I actually got to watch. Well, I didn't really watch the Chiefs game because obviously I don't want to see Swiftie Nation. She makes me vomit. Oddly enough, I'm at work and they played all these Swiftie songs, and I'm like, what the ass? Stop playing it. You know, hopefully the new store doesn't have the Swifty Nation all over the place. Hopefully they actually play good music, like rock and roll. I hope they play death metal. Yeah, Dallas Chunks. My boss is a Cowboys fan. She wears the Cowboys gear. I get on the loudspeaker and I go, "How about them Cowgirls?" I go, "Ladies and gentlemen, we are closing in 15 minutes at 9 p.m. Please bring your final transactions up front to the awesome cashiers. And as always, thank you for shopping at Go Cowgirls." And she's like, "What the hell?" I said, "I don't know." I offered her our quarterback for hers, and she turned it down. So, on behalf of the Who Dat Nation, we accept Brock Boy's proposal of sending Derek Carr to the Giants. In return, we get back Danny Dimes. I think that's a fair trade. We will gladly take Danny Dimes' contract. Y'all take Carr's and we're good. There we go. See, Detroit 7-1. 7-1 is better than 7-2. I'm just saying. It's a half a percentage point off. But, hey, your team can't be good there all the time, every year. I mean, we started off 2-0, and then Dennis Allen just said, "Watch, hold my beer." We have a lot of injuries. Ochsner is terrible. It's the worst healthcare in America. They're the corporate sponsor of the Saints, and they just blow. Who the hell y'all play this year? This week. Because I know who we play. We play the Falcons. I think after that we play the Browns, and then I think we have a bye week. I think. We should be able to beat the Falcons. I don't know. Maybe. I'm thinking we can. And then we got to play Jameis, which pretty much knows the system. Which Texas? Texans? Y'all playing Houston? Wait, y'all playing C.J. Stroud? If y'all playing the Texans, that's a toughie. I don't know if y'all going to beat the Texans. C.J. Stroud is just too damn good. I don't know. But I think they did lose 2 in a row. I think the Texans are like 5-3 now. They were 5-1 at one point, but I don't know. I'm going to be at work all day Sunday like I usually am. I keep telling them I don't work Sundays, but they keep throwing me in on Sundays. And that might be a trap game for y'all. Y'all might win, but I don't know. C.J. Stroud is one hell of a quarterback. I'm just saying. I don't know who he's got for the other. I don't know any other players on the Texans other than Stroud. But see, if the Saints would trade for all LSU players, we'd be undefeated. All we got to do is get JD5 from the Skins. We go get Burrow and Chase from the Bungles. Hell. I don't know. Did y'all beat the Packers? Hey, C. Peyton, how you doing? Appreciate you popping in. I saw your last video a week or two ago about you wasn't going to do any more videos. I hope you do more videos. Because I like ghost stuff. Because the channel I watch on Friday nights don't do ghost anymore, apparently. I'm very disappointed. I don't know. I only keep up with the team. I checked to see if there's scorigamis. There was no scorigami this week. The last scorigami was when Detroit beat the Cowgirls 44-9. That was the 1,089th or 7th scorigami. I want to say it was 1,087. That was the last scorigami. There's usually about anywhere from 6 to 15 scorigamis a year. Now, I'm following the NBA scorigami. There's 3,085 scorigamis in NBA, which is good. Pelicans had one a few weeks ago. They lost, but they had one. There's probably one for hockey, too. I'm not aware of. But, yeah. Scorigami is basically invented by this guy, John Boyce, who was for ESPN. The scorigami is a score that has never happened in NFL history, like 93-4. That's never happened. 62-10. I'm pretty sure it's never happened. Oh, okay. I mean, I watched that video whenever you made it a few weeks ago, but I don't remember exactly what was in it. You know, sometimes I'll watch videos and they go, "This is my last video ever," and then they put out a video 6 months later, and I go, "Ha ha, it's not your last." Or 2 weeks later, I go, "Ha ha." It's like, yeah, 47. Well, that was a scoregami. That was a score that never happened in NFL history before. Like, there's a page on Twitter. It's at NFL_scoregami. And it does all the scores, and it'll tell you. So that was I want to say 1,087th. Because they've already had, I think, 5 or 6 scoregamis this year. The Saints was included in the scoregami before that when the Saints beat the Cowboys. I think it was 44 or 44-10, or I think when the Saints beat the Cowboys have been in the last 2 scoregamis that I'm aware of. But when the Saints beat the Cowboys in the last win we had, like 7-8 weeks ago, that was a scoregami. I think it was like 47-10, or 49-10, or 48-10, some weird ass score. I don't remember off the top of my head. It was but they do all the scores. Like, they probably activate it tonight. Sometimes they'll do play-by-play, but usually they'll do the end of first quarter, second quarter, and something like that. But I didn't even realize Cajun must have leaned off the dock and just noticed he disappeared. But we should do. And this lean off the dock moment is brought to you by Grumpy Stack Tires. By Stack. Grumpy Stack, that is. Located in Ville Platte, Louisiana. Home of the Million Mile Tire. He ships it, you handle it. There you go. I sincerely hope that Kansas City does not. I apologize to Elderberry. That's Elderberry's team is Kansas City. Well, you know the. I don't know if you know the story of Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes was drafted by the Chiefs. What you don't know is the pick after the Chiefs was the Saints. Sean Payton was going to select Patrick Mahomes as a backup to Drew Brees, the heir apparent. And what happened was Andy Reid traded up one spot above the Saints to draft Patrick Mahomes, and you know the rest is history. Hey, Jared Goff is on my fantasy teams. He's just like the 4th-string quarterback. I got Lamar Jackson starting tonight.
Man, we having gator sauce piquant tomorrow. Alligator sauce piquant.
There we go. I need some leather boots.
And some deep fried. Take them gator legs and nugget them out. Debone them and nugget them. Deep fried alligator. Like fried chicken. And alligator sauce piquant.
I've eaten alligator before. It's not bad.
Well, see what happened was a while ago. Wait, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because my thing was trying to catch up. What happened was I went to lean off the dock earlier, and I fell in.
That's where you were.
The gator came up. So, like I said, we having deep fried gator legs and gator sauce piquant tomorrow for supper.
I noticed. I'm talking, and I didn't even realize.
I had to fight him off. Good thing I had my knife on me.
I'm talking. I realized, well, where the hell Cajun go to? I was about to say, shit. Well, he fell off the dock. Rest in peace.
Yeah, I did. I fell in the dock and that gator come up to me, boy. It was a fight now.
It's supper time. Supper time at its best. Oh, Lord. Let me see. Oh, come here. Ow. I gotta get my back pumped. I turn a certain way and it's like someone's stabbing me. Like right in the side. Oh, falling on that broke a rib. Shit.
Yeah.
No, I would know that actually.
Peyton, see Peyton, how y'all doing? Deplorable Garage, Cajun, did you get your sticky sock on Facebook? Dude, I don't know. I don't go there. That's what I was trying to tell you a month ago or whatever, a month and a half ago. I don't go on Facebook.
He's got one, but he don't go there. That's to distract. That's only there to distract the bill collectors. You know, you send them over there and like, yeah, meet me on Facebook, and you don't show up.
I use my Facebook Messenger for my family, you know, get in contact with me if something happens, you know, to somebody or whatever. I'll know about it. Because all my family don't have my phone number.
Yeah, I only have Facebook right now just to play that Star Trek game. Really, the only reason why I still have it. But,
I mean, I'm not going to check my Facebook right now because it's going to interfere with my StreamYard.
Yeah, that's why I can't check anything
when you actually live on your StreamYard and you go to you got a couple of tabs open, and you go and you open up Facebook, that's running, man. There's a lot of shit running in the background on Facebook. Yep. If you look at your tabs on a tab you got, all you got to do is hover your mouse over that tab, and it'll tell you how much memory is taken up in the background. I got a YouTube thing here that I was watching earlier today. That thing's using a gigabyte. That's 404 megabytes it's using. That's a half a gig.
Well, that's why I didn't message you back, because I'm like, if I reduce this, it's gonna mess up. So I'm like, I'm leaving it like it is.
The live stream, which is not even on, it's in the background, paused. Fuel Guys live stream, the YouTube part, that's using 800 megabytes. That's a gig and a half between them two YouTube. That's a gig and a half. And
when I got my laptop on, I'll have as much as 16 or 17 tabs up when I'm streaming.
I used to have 20 tabs open all the time. No wonder I couldn't do nothing. You know, like, man, it
takes a lot of stuff down.
Send a damn link for my email to come up. That's just to open, you know, the tab's already up there. That's just to open it and send the email. 10 minutes. Now, if I open up Facebook right now, oh God, no, it was shutting me down almost.
Yeah, I don't have my YouTube up right now. I had it up for a minute before I started it. I only have StreamYards up right now. Now, when you send me,
I'm fixing to delete Facebook anyway.
When you send me back the cord, when you fix it in a week or two, whenever it comes, then I'll charge my laptop up and I'll go back on the laptop. Let's see.
I probably could have soldered the wires to this little bitty piece right here.
Yeah.
See that?
That's a small one, yeah.
Well, that's your old plug.
Oh, okay.
That's right. That's what I did plastic on it. You know, that's what I did, the collar and the thing. You know.
Yeah, that's right. You cut it and you cut it and you peeled it back.
Yeah. So anyway, I could have did that and put, you know, some heat shrink and made it look, you know, factory. But the first time you'd have yanked on it instead of grabbing this part and pulling it out. The first time you'd have yanked the wire, it might have broke the wires because those wires ain't that big. That's why
I used to yank it out back in the day, but I would just pull. I always pulled it out by the little handle thing instead of yanking it towards, but wear and tear.
You can't yank a plug out with a 90-degree cord. If you do that, that's what messed it up. If you tried.
I've had it for 6 years, so.
But because that's a 90-degree plug, you know what I mean?
I guess.
Like if it was straight, like this right here.
Yeah.
Okay, if it was straight plug in, yeah, you can just grab the wire back here and pull it out. But that messes up the wire over time anyway. So you see, you had a 90-degree one, like that. Okay. See it? You got a 90-degree like that.
Yeah.
So and the wire comes out here at the bottom. So if you try to pull it out this way, it's not. All it's going to do is jam it up like that, and that's probably what broke it.
Yeah.
By pulling on the wire to unplug it, you can't do that on a 90-degree one like that.
It lasted a long time though. Oh, good Lord. I have to contact that person because they sent me another message and they were like, "Yeah, you're gonna send the wire back," and I'm like, "Well, I'm not paying for the damn shipping." He's like, "No, I'm gonna reimburse you." I said, "Well, I'm not paying for it, so you better reimburse me now before I send it back." Because if I pay for it and they don't reimburse me, then I'm pissed. I told the guy, I sent him a message. I said, "You send me the money. You send me the 1901 back in full, and I will ship that thing out. And you pay me." I told him, I said, "You pay me the $9.90 it's going to cost me to ship it. On top of the 17 something, on top of the $9, 26." He's like, "Well, you only paid $9." I'm like, "No, it's going to cost me $10 to ship it, dude. It's not going to cost $2 to ship it back to Miami. It's going to cost me $9.90.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Well, I'm only going to pay you for $19. I said, "Well, it's not worth it then. If I got to spend $10 to get 19 back, I'm losing $10. I might as well just keep the damn thing."
All right.
That's what I told him. I said, "I'll keep it. And then I could probably, maybe I'll sell it on eBay one of these days, and maybe I'll sell it for $15 and get most of my money back. At least then I'll have somebody paying for it. But I'm not going to, I told him that." He's like, "Well, no, I might," but he won't refund me the $9.90. So I'm like, "All right, well, I'm just keeping it, dude. Whatever." I mean, I wrote on the thing. I said A+. I said, "It's my fault. I got the wrong one." I said, "But in all fairness, you got the wrong picture on there." And that's when he was like, "Well, I'll send it back. Just ship it back. It's free." And I said, "No, it's not free. It's costing me $10. It's not free. I only paid $2 shipping. So I should, the post office isn't going to charge me $2. So, that's my whole point. I should have just went on Amazon and bought those that 8 connector or whatever the hell it is in the first place. But it's not a big deal.
Now, you don't know what size plug is on connectors on the end of your power supply. You don't even know what size you got now. I mean, it's probably a 5521, but they got 4721. They got 5525.
Well,
4721.
That one on Amazon.
They got 3.11. That small one I just showed. That's a 3 millimeter with a 1 millimeter hole in the center. That's tiny.
Yeah, but that one on Amazon, it had like 10. It was like a wire, a squid wire. It had like 10 different connectors on it. Big, small, medium.
You should have bought that.
That's what I'm saying. I should have bought that.
Yeah.
But I'd already sent you the wire. Then I looked on it because I looked on Amazon the first time. I didn't see that. But after I sent you the wire, I checked it a day later. Then I saw it on there for $20. I should have just paid $20.
I told you before you even bought that other power supply.
Yeah.
I said, buy the one with all the little adapters. And that way you know for sure you're going to have the right one.
Yeah, but I didn't. It wasn't on it. I didn't see it on Amazon at the time. It said sold out.
Oh, so, because all them chargers are 19 or 20 volts. 19.6 or 20. Yeah. It don't matter. 19 to 20 volts. That laptop's going to work.
Well, if it happens again, hey Gleason News, how you doing?
Hey Gleason.
If it happens again in a couple of years, well, if this laptop's still working in a couple of years, I might buy another laptop by then.
Windows 10 will be outdated then.
It's already outdated. I've had it 6 years. They stopped making updates.
No, I'm talking about they're not gonna. In 2 years, Windows 10 supposedly in 2 years from now, Windows 10 will not be supported anymore.
Oh. Well, that kind of sucks because then I got to take all my information. I lose all the information from my, my pictures and my information, screenshots and stuff. I lose all that.
No, you just won't be getting service packs and stuff. That's all. But hey, what you can do is put all that on a flash drive, all your screenshots and stuff. You just get your
USB port,
external hard drive, and throw everything on that. All your pictures.
Yeah, I did that last time. Yeah, I could buy one. We had a bunch of those things at work, but it was a little small thing. We had a whole bunch of them, but I didn't know if it fit my computer at the time. It was something like $20 to flash the hard drive thing. Little things you stick in there, and I don't know how many megabits of RAM, or I don't know any of that shit. I don't know how to fool with all that stuff.
Custom screen print. He got 10 of them in a day from Amazon. He paid $13, I think, for 10 of them, and each of them's 4 gigabytes.
I cashed out all the coin out, except I cashed it all out. I had almost 4,000 points of 3970. So I got it down to 970. And I have it up now to about 2,200. So when I get to 3,000, I'm going to cash out for the final time and get rid of it because they're updating stuff. And now, Fetch, did you get an email from Fetch about update something? I keep getting every 2 days. I keep getting update the connections. I keep getting that. And I click the email and it says, okay, you are connected on YouTube. You are connected on Fetch. You are connected on Amazon. And I'm like, okay, because it says view settings. It says I'm connected, but it says November 15th, your connections will not be secure. It says November 15th, your connections will not be secure, blah, 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 blah. And I go, well, what the fuck? And I keep getting it. I got it earlier. And I reviewed it, and it said everything was fine. So
I did get a thing from Fetch saying something about, because Fetch was always a mobile app, for a phone.
Yeah.
But now you can put it in your on a laptop or a desktop now.
Oh, I got an
email about that, and I think I got something about. I don't know, maybe or maybe not. I got something else. I don't know.
Yeah, but it says November 15th, your connections will not be secure anymore. And I go, what the hell? But when I clicked on it, the YouTube, it said secure. It says does not expire. I clicked on Amazon, does not expire. I clicked on the other one, does not expire. And I don't understand it. I guess I'm gonna have to wait till November 15th and figure out what the hell's not. I think it's by email.
I got something here. Rewards access to your Google.
That is what I'm talking about right there. I keep getting that, and I click it, and it says connected. Yeah, I got 3 of those notices already. But when you click on view settings, it'll tell you does not expire. So I'm like, what the hell?
The last thing I got was rewards access to your Google something rewards access. That's November 3rd. This was today. Let me check it out, see what it says here. I'm on my phone checking the email because I don't want to do it on there.
Yeah. Well, you see, you got the same thing I did then.
Rewards, fetch rewards access to some of your Google account data expires on November 15th. Okay, what that is when you like say if you buy something on Amazon,
yeah,
okay, and fetch automatically gets, like when you buy something on Amazon, fetch knows about it because it's hooked to your email.
Well, yeah, I figured that part out.
That way you get your 25 points. Like for the e-receipt, the electronic receipt on online purchase. That's what all this is about.
Yeah, but I clicked all of that, and it said doesn't expire. So I don't know. I clicked them all, and it said good, doesn't expire. So I don't know why they're telling me. Maybe it's a generic email. I don't know. We'll find out on November 15th.
Well, okay, mine here says review the access that Fetch Rewards has to some of your Google account data before November 15th. If you want Fetch Rewards to retain their access to your Google account data, you can renew the access. Yeah,
I'll just wait until the 15th, and if it fucks up, I'll just reconnect. Because that's what CoinOut does to me. Every time I sign into CoinOut, it sends me it sends me a message, like, a message through my text. This is your password number. Don't, and I got tired of that. So, I am going to delete CoinOut when I need like 600 more points. So I can get another $3 Amazon. And I'm done. Because, I turned in 6 of them. 6 Amazon, $18 in Amazon gift cards. So I got $33 on Amazon right now. So
from CoinOut?
Yeah. I had 4,000 points. And I had 4,000 points. And then the last one, when I passed them all
how much you got? $33 on Amazon from CoinOut?
Yeah.
What? How long? You ain't been having CoinOut that long.
No, but I had a lot of receipts.
Oh, yeah, I got you. Okay.
Yeah, but every time they reset, CoinOut is sending me an email too. They're doing updates at the end of the year, and they're changing the way they're doing things. So, but after I cashed everything out, I still had a balance of like 960 points. So instead of losing at 960, I just said, well, I'm going to keep doing receipts on there until I hit 3,000, until the balance is 0, and then I'm going to delete the app.
Okay.
Because I can't, I had to delete. Well, TikTok was on my phone. I don't use TikTok, but I had to update Monopoly app, so I had to delete that, and then I deleted another app so I could add the Vizio app. That way, if I do get service at work, which is slim to none, I can watch TV at work while I'm doing my shit. They don't care, especially now. They wouldn't give a rat's ass. I hate my job too. In fact, they hate me so much they're kicking me out in 15 days. Whatever. No, the 25th. Whatever the hell today is. 17 days.
Yeah, today's 7.
Yeah, they're closed. Yeah, they close on a Monday. The 25th is a Monday, I believe. I'm just like, that makes no sense. Which means I'm probably, but the thing is, he told me yesterday, he's like, if you don't have nothing to do, then you're not going to be working. So if we ain't got nothing in the store and we got like 3 days left, I ain't going to be working. So unless
they lay you off, they lay you off, you get you unemployment.
No, they're not laying us off. They're sending us to Picayune.
Yeah, but like, okay, all you gotta do is tell them, look, I don't have a vehicle. I have no way to get there.
Well, no, that's what my boss told me. He goes, well, actually, we have 13 employees. 10 of them don't drive. It's just not me. One of them I know is deaf. One of them walks to work, so I know he's out. 2 of them live in New Orleans. They're not going to drive from New Orleans to Picayune. That's an hour. They're out. And then the rest of them live in Picayune, so they're right down the street. 2 of them came from that store, but but yeah, he sat us down and he's like, well, look, I'm just letting you know because we have to tell him about Saturday because he's got to put in the request. It takes 2 weeks because he's got to send our ID numbers. That way, when we go to the store, I can run a register and I have my rights. But basically, we're all getting demoted. So I won't be doing my shoes. I mean, I might be over it, but I still have the position, but I won't have the title. But not only that, I don't know how many hours I'm going to get because he tells us, for all I know, there might be 500 people there. And he's not going to that store. He's going to another store. He's not even going there. So I won't see him again after that probably. But he's like, they may have 500 people. He goes, to be honest, you may not get any hours over there. I said, then what's the point of me driving 30, 35, 40 minutes if I'm not getting any money? I said, hell. So that's why I put in a bunch of apples today. A few of them are paying like $20 an hour out here, which it wasn't before. So, but I just don't want to pay Mississippi State sales tax. I mean,
income tax.
Yeah. I think he orders his own food. I don't know. I think he orders his own food.
They never put out a food order in. I don't know. I thought he worked. I thought it was just him and one other guy in the whole building that night.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm wrong then.
When we do good on our audits, it's supposed to be every year. That's why I didn't bring no.
Yeah, you should start bringing food as a backup, even if it's like a banana or PB&J. The Halloween night, I went to order a pizza, and they told me 2.5 hours, and I said, and then I got home and I ate my Lunchable. That's why I got sick. I didn't eat for a day and a half. I woke up with a migraine. I was puking. I was like, I couldn't, I had to call out. I went in the next day with a migraine. That's why I went in Monday. I was supposed to work tonight because I usually have a set schedule. It's the same hours, the same days, pretty much. It's been like that for about 3 months. And Thursday and Friday, I don't have rods, but my coworker's been driving me home. But if I go to Picayune, I don't think she's going to drive me 30, 40. She would drive me 40 minutes home, but I want to pay her gas, but she probably wouldn't take it. But I'd be like, look, it's the other way around now. So that's why I told my boss, I was like, well, I don't know how the hell am I, but I'm going to talk to this lady tomorrow. I'm going to call her up and I'm going to say, look, I understand she's got to take care of her own employees. I get that. But they basically told us it's unlimited payroll right now. We can get as many hours up to 40 as we want. But I don't know this person. I've heard shit about her, that she's bitch. But hey, there are a lot of them are. So I don't know. So I'm going to talk to this woman tomorrow. And I'm going to say, look, if I'm coming to your store and I'm driving 40 minutes out the way, I don't want to come here for 4-hour shifts. That's not, and I ain't doing all these closes and coming back at like 11 o'clock at night. That shit ain't going to happen either. But that store is 3 times. That store is a big ass store. I haven't been in it, but I've seen pictures of it online. That is a big ass store. That one in
Gulfport, that Hudson's Treasure in Gulfport. Cool. That was a good sized store.
They already closed that one.
Yeah, this is a long time ago. This was back in 2003, something like that. 2004.
They closed that store. They closed that
20
store
years ago.
No, it was still open. They closed it last week.
No, I'm just saying that was 20 years ago when I was going in there.
Yeah, they closed yesterday. They closed all the building supplies, all of them, every single one.
They had some hammers in there. I bought all 3 of them. It was a custom made hammers. Okay, that this guy he had a place, a small shop, and he custom made these hammers. He would order the handles already made to his specification, but he forged, or whatever, the heads of these hammers, and they were specially made. and I don't remember the name of them, but they had like a skull and crossbones on them. They were like $100, $150 hammers.
Damn. Yeah. I'll tell you what, if I didn't eat any food for 2 days, I'd stab somebody, honestly. Yeah, I get hangry when I don't eat because my blood pressure's like, if I don't eat something, like I'm serious, I will turn like I'll turn into an asshole. I'm just like, I need food. It just messes up my blood sugar. It just messes up my. I mean, I'm going to the doctor for that pretty soon because I gotta get my back cracked, and because my back is killing me. It's been killing me for a while now. I gotta use. I mean, I've been paying for this damn insurance for the last 5-6 months, and I ain't never used it yet. I might as well use it before I lose it.
Yeah, go to get your back cracked.
Yeah, I just don't know what company I'm paying. I don't know who I don't know who the healthcare is. It's something. It's like that WebMD. It's something online, but I don't know the official title. So when they ask you who's your insurance, who's your insurer, I have no idea. I don't know who I'm paying. They just take it out and check. I mean, they take $32.50. It could have been worse. It could have been like $45.50. But I chose the low end insurance. They take $32.50 out every week. Times that by 4, $128. Times that by 6. So they're gonna take out about $700 this year, and I ain't used any of it yet. I haven't used my medical, my vision. They don't take like $1.50 out in vision.
What's up, Mike Badger in the house?
Badger, we don't need no stinking Badger. Telling you, that's what I'm gonna say every time he pops. Colt 49 was in here for a brief second early, and I said, "Where the hell you been?" So me and KJ was wondering.
Oh, good. He's not dead.
No, he did the beer song. That was the only thing he did. That was right after he sent me that message. Hey, Mike, what's going on in the house? Got to keep that actress. You know the actor that said that was in UHF. He died after that movie was made. I think he had a heart attack. He had a heart attack, or he committed suicide. I think it was the latter one. But like right 2 or 3 months after that line was said, that movie was made, he died. So, and that was in 1989. That movie came out. So I'm going 2 hours already. Shit, that's insane.
Yep, 2 hours already. 2 hours and 15 minutes.
Yeah, but this is only the second stream I've done on the StreamYards all month, so I got plenty of time, obviously. But I can do restream on here because I got restream. But I just said I'm gonna pop up on StreamYards because I know how to do restream on the phone, but it's a little more difficult than it is on the laptop because it gives me problems. Restream likes to flip on when I do it on the phone, at least for me. But I know it's because my old phone, it used to give me trouble. This one, not so much, but because one time I was doing a live stream when I was at work, when I was going to work, and I was walking around the parking lot, and then I dropped my phone. It messed up I don't know what it messed up. And instead of flipping, when you turn it, you flip it vertical, horizontal, it stayed sideways the whole time, so I couldn't see the chat.
You gotta hit the auto rotate button.
Yeah, well, I dropped my phone. It did something to mess it up or something.
Oh,
the
okay.
old, yeah, it was, and for whatever reason, it wouldn't fix itself.
When you're on whatever, you can be on like. Anyway, you just pull down, and it's right there.
Yeah.
Click it.
So I guess you're doing your live stream tomorrow, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. I might do another live stream tomorrow, but if I do, it'll be like at 9:30, 10 o'clock. It'll be after yours, obviously, but that's if I'm feeling up to it because I don't close tomorrow. The only night I ever close is on Thursday. That's usually the only night. And if I'm going to that other store, I ain't closing. That'll be my condition, because I Thursday and Friday I cannot get a ride home. And all those people live in Mississippi. They don't live here. So and I'm not. And it would cost me to get from here to there. Uber, it costs $32. So a cab would cost me more, because I don't have Uber or Lyft, but a cab would cost me more.
Actually, a cab, they used to be cheaper than Uber, but I mean,
not anymore. It cost me $12 to go 3 miles.
Uber and Lyft are a tax. That's just a fancy word for tax.
Yeah. Well, they start the meter. They used to start the meter at $5. They start the meter at $7.50, and it literally goes up 30 cents. It goes 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I mean, I only live 3 miles from where I work, and it cost me $12. But some of the cab drivers I know, one guy was like, I went to give him $12, and he goes, hell with that. It's on me. He goes, I don't even have, he goes, you know what? I work for myself. He goes, I don't even have to give them the money. I said, well, here's $5 then. I said, here's the tip. He goes, half the time I don't even give them the money. And I'm like, okay. He's like, I'm an independent contractor. He goes, if I give them, I get paid no matter what. Because I'm like, all right, well, shit. So he's giving me a couple of free cab rides.
$20 or $25, even $20 to get back and forth to work every day. Yeah, you got to work 2 hours out of your shift. You got to put 2.5 hours or whatever it's. I don't know. It wouldn't be worth it. A woman working and hiring a babysitter, to watch her kid.
Yeah.
She's got to hire a babysitter, and that's like, I forget how much Missy used to charge.
She's working to pay the sitter. Yeah.
Well, not in Missy's case, Missy's niece's case, because she was making good money. She was a nurse, so But if you got a McDonald's job, okay, and you got to hire a babysitter to watch your kid, you're not coming out ahead. I mean, you're losing half of your day's pay by hiring a sitter.
Well, that's what my boss told me the other day. She goes, she looked it up on Uber, and she lives in Picayune. From Picayune to here, it would cost her $32. And I said, well, shit, it would cost me $30, probably cost me $45 for a cab. I said, now imagine, that's what I'm saying. I mean, luckily I have a ride, except for Thursday and Friday. But,
but is that $30 or whatever one way or both ways?
One way.
What, man? That's $60.
Exactly.
No, man,
I'd be spending my whole check.
Tell them.
I'd be working for free.
Give them half of a peace sign.
Yeah. Give them a couple of them. No, when he told me that the other day, I said, that's the nail in the death coffin. I looked at him straight in the eye and I said, chances are that you ain't going to see me anymore. But, I mean, I talked it over my rod, and she was like, yeah, she goes, you got to, basically the comment was, you got to keep the money in. Got to keep the money rolling. All right. I said, it's up to you. You want to drive 35, 40 miles. Hey, I'm all right with that. But the thing is, right, that store is the only store that made more money than us. But that store is a 3-4 times. That store is really big. That's like a Walmart store. Because, out there it's in the boondocks. There's it's only like 8 miles across.
Yeah.
It's not that big of a city.
Over here, the one in Ville Platte, I think that was in the old Walmart at old TG&Y or something.
Yeah. The one in Waveland that they closed was the old the one in Waveland that they closed was the old Kmart building. So yeah, they usually just buy out buildings and rent them. Yeah. But they were talking about the people that want to buy the company. they're gonna, from what I hear, they're gonna buy it, and they're gonna redo the leases. So they said, oh, you all might be in limbo for 3 or 4 weeks, and I'm like, okay, I can't wait 3 or 4 weeks with no paycheck. Sorry, can't do it.
Well, you got laid off, remember, or you quit, and hell, you was out of work for 2 months.
Yeah, I know. Well, that's because I saved my money, but still.
Yeah, but still, in all, yeah, you can wait. You be in limbo 3 weeks and you know you got a job. So
the roomie won't let me wait 3 weeks. She won't even let me wait 1 day.
Oh,
that's why I can't leave now.
Okay.
It's a mandate. I can't go 1 day because 1 day turns into 2, and then I'll never hear it.
Yeah, but you got money saved, right?
Yeah, I save my money. I pay my bills.
Well, as long as you paying the rent, your share of the rent, it don't matter what you do. That's your private life.
See, that's what I thought too, but apparently that's not the case. So, well, you don't know this person, so yeah. It's like, I mean, seriously, I could be set for life, paying my bills. And I would still have to hear, you're lazy, get a job. And I could be a millionaire. But because I'm sitting around on my ass while the other person's working, I got to hear stuff. So, it is what it is.
Yeah.
So, because I wanted to do a work at home thing where you get paid money and then like, oh, that's not a real job. I'm like, I'm getting money. That's not a real job. I'm like, I'm getting money. I'm paying the bills. Doesn't matter what I do. When the rent comes around, here it is. Doesn't matter what the hell I do.
That's right.
Shit. Drug dealers, they sell drugs. They pay the rent, right? Nobody tells them where you get the money from. As long as they got it, they're good.
That's it.
I mean,
yeah, their landlord don't care where they get it from.
Yeah. Them Facebook collect. Yeah, them. Yeah.
I hear
them
you, Mike.
People Facebook. Yeah. Oh, I don't go in many coin streams at all. In fact, I probably don't go in any, except for Cajuns and a few other ones because, well, I don't go up in there because all these people on YouTube, they're all about auctions. Auction. And I don't go on auction streams. They make it like it's like a damn telethon. And if they did it once a month, I'd be fine. They do it 3 times a week. Auction. I'm like, what the hell are you doing all these auctions for? And they'll do 7-8 hour streams. And I'm just like, okay, that's why I don't enter giveaways anymore. They make you wait like 2 hours. Okay, let's do a giveaway. I'm not going to sit in a live stream. Les likes corn.
Change his title a little bit. I think last time I seen him, he might have did that.
Custom screen in the building. I almost broke your cardinal rule the other day. But I didn't. So,
doing good, Wayne.
But you see my banner, right? Of course, I can talk about it because it's my channel, so I can talk about it. But I said I was elected Lord Emperor elect because the joke with me is Lord Emperor. Yeah. I put that on my name tag 6 weeks ago. Nobody said a damn thing about it. My name tag at work, I covered my name up. All it says is Lord Emperor on it. So they go, so quick wrench in the building. So I had this bitchy ass customer. She goes, "What's your title?" I said, "Ma'am, are you stupid and dumb? You can't fucking read. It says Lord Emperor. That means I own your ass. Now leave me alone, bitch." And I walked off. She said, "What's my title?" Read the fucking name tag. Lord Emperor. That means I own your ass. But I changed it to Lord Emperor elect. So, But it's all good in the bill. 9 people in here. I ain't had that in a long time. Where's my wire from my phone? Ooh, I gotta charge my phone at 22%, but I can still stream while I got it charged. That's the beauty part.
Oh yeah, I used to do that when I would live stream. When I had my silver wheels, when I had the silver wheels going, I was doing that. At first, I was doing it from my phone, and then I had my desktop computer, and I'd do the chat from that. You know, watch my chat from that, but straight from StreamYard on the phone, and that's after Google Hangouts. You know, so, the cut their stuff out for panels. So anyway, I'd have my phone just leaned up against a book in front of my monitor.
Mm.
Yeah, that's when you was doing stuff.
Appreciate you, custom.
Budget. Excuse me.
Yeah, I try to get in your live streams custom a lot, but you stream too early. You stream when I'm at work, and I don't have access to internet when I'm at work 9 out of 10 times. You know, yesterday I actually did. It was one of the rare moments. I only get 2 bars out of the 5. Yesterday I got 4 at work, and I was like, the planets aligned. I don't know how I got 4 bars, but I was actually watching. You know, I was doing my job. I actually was watching like YouTube and shit. I'm just like, all right. So I went in a few people's streams after 12 o'clock.
You don't have Wi-Fi at your workplace?
Nope. I mean, they
got it, but you don't have access to it, or what?
I don't have access to it. They have Wi-Fi, but they don't know. They don't have the password.
It's underneath the router. All you gotta do is look underneath and get the password.
No, they ripped it off.
Oh,
you know,
okay.
Yeah, it's a company thing. They don't do it because of security.
I bet you the manager's got the Wi-Fi password.
No, they don't. Nobody's got it. It's only the LP guy has it. He comes in once a month. No, he puts it. What he does is he puts it. They leave the computer on. The computers at the registers. Every Saturday they shut it off and they do a reboot. But the ones in the office, they never turn it off. So nobody knows what the password is. When they opened the store in 2016, nobody wrote the password down. So, so if it ever if it's a power outage and it reboots, they have to call the LP guy, and he's not allowed to tell anybody. It's the same password for all the stores.
Oh,
he kicks them out the office. He's the only one that knows it because they don't. The company, well, they didn't want to get hacked, so that's why they don't tell anybody.
Computers for us.
That's what I was told.
There was
Who was it that built computers?
Computer guy. There was Hidden Numismatist. He was a computer builder guy, and you know, we'd work on him too. Who else was doing computers? No, Hidden. Ed the old tech guy wasn't around then. He was, but he wasn't. You know, I didn't know Ed the old tech guy then.
Rocks boys must have amnesia. I can't say those 3 words. It's not my vocabulary. I say go Tigers. Or go LSU.
That's it.
Because if I say go Tigers, it might be implying Auburn or Missouri. We don't, or Jackson State or something. We got to make that specific. Go LSU. Remember, it's fuck the Falcons and fuck Bama week. All in the same week, Saturday and Sunday. So it's probably the best week of them all. It's like Christmas morning. LSU beats Bama, and by some Christmas miracle, the Saints beat the Falcons. Hey, there we go. Because I saw a post today. The last 3 Saints head coaches in their first game played the Falcons. All 3 won. The last coach to lose the first game against the Falcons was Mike Ditka. Hazlitt won. Sean Payton won, and Dennis Allen in 2022 all won their first game has coached against Atlanta. So we have a track record. But Hidden News Maniacs you talking about?
Yeah, he builds computers.
Ah, yeah. What you think the score is going to be the LSU Bama game, Cajun?
I'm gonna say it's gonna be around upper 30s, 38, something like that. To 20, 21. If they miss if they miss the extra point, it could be 20.
I think I said earlier it's going to be like LSU 53, Alabama like 45 or something. Because you know it's going to be right down the. LSU is going to score, Bama's going to score. It's probably I think it might be high scoring, but LSU's still going to win. Yeah, there ain't no way it's going to be 43-23. I mean, LSU last year, if this was last year, that might be possible because LSU had a terrible defense last year. But that ain't going to happen this year. That's just not no. LSU might win 43-23. That might be a but it's an elimination game.
More along the lines that I was thinking, 38-20, yeah. LSU romping that ass.
Whoever loses this game is out of the national playoff race. So we can put the coffin in Bama.
Oh, yeah.
And they can go cry. I don't even know who Bama's head coach is. I couldn't even tell you the coach. I don't even know who took over. I think it's that guy from TCU. Isn't it Dudley DeBosier or something? They got the Dudley DeBosier is the law firm out here. I see the commercials all the time. They're the Saints, LSU. They're in Baton Rouge. They even pay for a lot of the radio. A lot of radio stations say that Dudley DeBosier. They have a building. They bought a lot of radio stations, like the buildings and the radio stations where they're at. It's called the Dudley DeBosier Building. They're both lawyers. That's their last names. One's Dudley, one's DeBosier. I think his name's like Chad DeBosier or something. I might be wrong, but I don't keep up with Bama. It's just they don't interest me a lot. Same thing with the Falcons. Oh! I said this joke yesterday. We got all these NFL jackets in. We got them for $20. We had some in 2 weeks ago. We got, we still got some. We got all these brand new ones in. They sent us a shitload. No Saints, but they sent us a shitload of Panthers and Falcons. So I'm touching one of these jackets. I touch the Falcons thing. So I got to set this up with a premise. A lot of the stores, because they haven't been sending supplies, cleaning supplies, toilet paper, stuff like that. We got toilet paper because our former boss, she ordered so much of it. That's why we still have it. Most of the stores that are still open don't have toilet paper. One of them hadn't toilet paper for 6 months, and the employee said, we're not buying it, and the company said, we're not buying it, so I guess the customers are bringing their own toilet paper. So I told my coworker, Rodder, I said, we ever run out of toilet paper, we're going to grab those Falcons jerseys, wipe our ass, and put it back. And he goes, you're going to put it back? You're going to put it back on the shelf? I said, you damn right I am. We're going to hook that thing. I said, we're going to make it better. We're going to say, what can Brown do for you? Go ask the Falcons. So I got on the loudspeaker. I said, ladies and gentlemen, we have NFL coats for $20 right now. I said, but if you see that red and black dirty bird over there and you need toilet paper, feel free to buy it. You just make it toilet paper. But so all the other stores got that too. And I'm like, why don't they just use, go use the white T-shirts? But yeah, one store ain't had toilet paper for 6 months. I said, what the hell? I said, I guess people are bringing their own toilet paper. I don't know. But we got like 4 boxes of toilet paper left because our old boss, she quit like 3 months ago. She would order like, instead of ordering 2, she would order like 10 boxes of toilet paper. And it had 50 rolls in each box. So that's the only reason we still got any. That's the only reason we still got trash bags. They stopped sending us cleaning supplies 3 months ago. They canceled them. Yeah. They stopped.
How y'all supposed to clean them dirty ass toilets?
My boss buys every week. She buys big thing of bleach, big thing of Lysol. She's spending money out of her own pocket buying this shit. They're not reimbursing her. Yeah, they stopped paying Cintas. Cintas would clean our rugs. That's how I kind of knew. I was like, I knew 3 months ago. I was kind of like, that's funny. We're not getting cleaning supplies in. They stopped paying Cintas. I kind of knew 3 months ago something was happening because I kept kind of hit. That's when I heard like the other stores, customers were telling me, "Oh, at this store they ran out of toilet paper," and and the customers were telling me, the employees said, "We're not spending any money," and so I'm like, really? But that's how we have cleaning supplies because my boss has been buying jugs of like bleach and Lysol. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been mopping the floors for the last 3 months.
You know, I remember Cintas before it was Cintas.
Huh.
Do you remember? No, you wasn't born yet. I don't know.
No. My friend works for Cintas in New Orleans.
It used to be called years ago when I was managing that Exxon station. It was a full service station. I get my uniform from them, but it wasn't Cintas back then. It was, take a guess.
I don't know.
Red Stick.
Red Stick?
Red Stick uniform, yeah, Baton Rouge.
Huh. Oh.
Red Stick, but it was Red Stick. It wasn't Baton Rouge uniforms and supply. It was Red Stick. Yeah, they did, and they did uniforms, the red wash rag, red shop rags. You know, the red square ones like that. They did the mats, you know, the walk-in mats, wipe your feet and all that, and something else. I forget what else, but then you know, uniforms.
I'm drinking some. I went shopping today, and I found and there was only one of them on the shelf. You know, sometimes you walk by and catches your eye, and it's 7-Up, and it's got on the thing. It's red, like reddish pink, and it's got on the thing. It says Shirley Temple on the bottle, and it's pomegranate and cherry juice, but it's 7-Up. So that's what I'm drinking right now. I said, I'll try it. And I put it in my cup, and I'm like, I said, I taste the pomegranate, but the cherry's strong, but I don't know what it's a mixture. So I'm guessing that they make, because it says Shirley Temple on there, I'm guessing that they made it to go for the Shirley Temple drink or to mix. They made it specifically for drinks, but it's not a holiday thing that I'm aware of. It's the first time I've ever seen it. But yeah, it's pink. It's weird. It tastes okay, not bad. But, you know.
I used to have at Tobacco Plus when they come out with a new cigar or something.
Yeah.
One of the workers would say, and it was just that one. To take, would you like to try it? You know, these new cigars. I'm like, yeah, I'll take a sample pack. And they're like, oh no, you gotta pay for it. I'm like, well, no, why would I want to try it and not like it? Well, just give me some money. Well, if you don't like it, I'm like, no, if you want to give me a sample pack to try and give you my opinion and all that, yeah. But I'm like, I'm not gonna buy no sample pack. You know, you might as well quit asking me about all these offers and want to try this. You want me to try it? You give it to me. I'll give you my opinion on it.
Yeah, they don't even have to give you a pack. Just give you one and say, let me smoke it and see. I mean, shit.
Night, Wayne.
You know, but yeah. That's a lot of BS.
And they knew I stuck to my brand of cigars unless I was out. Then I switched like from instead of the classic lights, I went with the full flavor, you know, or the sweet tip. The sweet tips, where the classics, are liked, but it's supposed to have some kind of, I don't know, but I couldn't tell. The Seagull, the Sweet Tip, there was no different than the Cheyenne Classics. There was no difference at all.
Hmm. There you go. Let's see. Where we at?
Now you go like to Walmart. They used to do that at Walmart, and all Sam's and Costco's. They got people that go in there just to get a meal every day. And Sam's and Costco's, it pays just to be a member because you can go in there and eat every day. Don't cost you a dime. All them little samples and taste testers they got out there.
Yeah. I used to work at Sam's Club right after I got fired from Walmart, right next door, and I worked there for about 6 months until they laid me off of there. They just built the Costco 30 minutes from me. They opened it about 2 months ago. I applied there, but what happened was they put it on the news, and everybody and their mama was flocking. They paying $28 an hour just to be a cashier.
Damn. Is that a union dues you're gonna pay or something or what?
Well, no, it's in Covington, and that's all where everything in Covington is really, really high. Like the cost of living there is way higher, so the salaries are way higher.
It's a rich town, yeah.
Yeah, it's all got rich people, and a lot of the businesses like Target left here and built a super Target out there, and so yeah, because the average cost of living out there is like 3 times it is out here. So a lot of McDonald's over there pays $18 an hour. Certain jobs like the ones out here only pay $10.75. I was looking on. I put a few applications in tonight, and I'm looking at this, and it's like hotel clerk, $8 an hour, overnight shift, and I go, in this economy, no way. And a lot of jobs are putting 20 to 40 hours full time. One put 20 hours full time, and I'm like, I left them a note. I said, full time isn't 20 hours. You need to change that because a lot of these, El Presidente snuck in a law where they can make it 25 hours full time. So he snuck that in last year because I looked it up, and I'm just like, what the? I'm like, why are these jobs saying 25 hours is full time? It's not. Full time should be 30, and my job is 32. And there have been some weeks where I've only worked 27 hours, but I have a full time designation. But that's how I found out. They said, well, now we only have to give you 25 for full time, and I'm like, when the fuck that happened? And my boss pulled up something on the web.
Y'all changing the rules halfway the game.
Huh?
I said they was changing the rules halfway the game.
Yeah.
That's called changing the rules to your advantage. You're losing, you got to change the rules so you can win.
Look, I went on Indeed today, and there was listings full time. And when I clicked on it, it said 20 to 40 hours. And they said the minimum you'll get for this full time job is 20 hours, and 20 hours is part time. Well, my cousin works at Men's Warehouse, and for full time at Men's Warehouse, you have to have 38 hours. And she's a manager, so she automatically gets 40. She's an assistant manager. But you have to have 38 hours. And I'm like, damn, you can work 37 and a half and say part-time? Damn. But yeah, that's crazy. Well, the IRS defines full-time as 30 hours. Because I looked it up. That's how I found out that they broke a freaking constitutional law. Because the IRS itself says 30 hours is considered full-time. So if you're working 27 hours and they tell you it's full-time, then theoretically you shouldn't have to pay taxes. The one that the IRS specifically says it. So, Oh, good Lord. Staying charged in that room. Hey, Lord knows I have an ass crack to sell. Well, the economy ain't going to be horrible for much longer. So we got the right man in charge for the right. Yeah. El Presidente. Did you see El Presidente's speech today?
Nope.
I just happened to be in the front row. I just happened to walk by and he was at the White House in the Oval in the Rose Garden. Words. I shit you not. This is what he says. Oh, we're doing great with the economy. He goes, it takes time. He goes, you can't fix the economy in 3.5 years. He goes, it's going to take another 4 or 5 years before, and this is what he said, before my actions actually will benefit the American people. He goes, 5 years down the line, y'all be thanking me. And I went, the hell?
Man, hey, gas was $1.60 when Biden took office.
Yeah.
All right, and it went up to $5 not long after that.
Yeah. All he's got to do is sign an executive order. Like his first day in office when he closed the pipeline. That was the first thing he did. All he had to do was sign an executive order. I am getting rid of inflation. Boom, that's it. Inflation's gone. So he can't sit here and tell me it's going to take another 5 years. Bullshit. Trump's going to get that. By the time Trump takes office on the 20th, he's probably going to have that problem fixed. He's already at the White House right now taking care of the immigration shit. So I'm telling you, he ain't wasting time. And I don't blame him. But yeah, like I said, he did an interview for about 7 minutes. And I was like, and I'm sitting there and I'm like, I'm telling my roommate, and I'm like, this is the first time in 3.5 years I've actually sat and watched a damn speech of his. But I gotta tell you this, he made more sense than Kamala. I actually understood him for the first time ever. He actually makes more sense than his stumbling vice president. She came out and she said today, I'm going back to work. What the hell does she do? Huh. I don't know what the hell she does. Gas out here is about, it's been holding around 325. Of course, out here we have refineries. Within 20 miles, 30 miles, we have refineries. Now, when I go to my aunt's house up near Cajun's neck of the woods, well, closer to Doug's neck of the woods, give or take, it's the gas up there is like $4.25 because there's no refineries up that way.
Oh, it went down since then. It's $2.60 now.
Oh, okay. Well, last time I went up there, it was like $3.75 because I'm like, I'm not stopping.
Gas was high. It was 3-something here too.
That was in July.
Yeah, that's June and July. Hey, summer months, it goes up. When school's out, people go traveling, gas goes up.
Yeah, that's how they get you. I think gas should be 63 cents.
Yeah, it was $1.87 in Michigan under Trump. It's $3.19 now. Yeah, but when Biden wasn't long after Biden got in, it was $5. It went up to $5. Now I'm like, damn. And then all the pharmacies around, they started charging for deliveries, $3 to deliver, which $3 ain't that bad for delivery, But now that gas is down to, $2.60, $2.50, when it goes back down to $2, I'm going to tell the pharmacy, look, y'all need to stop charging. Y'all charge because gas got up to $4.50 and $5. It's not. Hey, the gas is back down low now, so where it was before. Y'all quit charging, or I'll switch pharmacy.
Yeah, they ought to stop for that shit. They really ought to. They're making enough money off that crap. Oh, you heard where Biden's trying to rush last minute aid to Ukraine before the war ends?
Oh well,
He
hope
wants to
not.
give
I hope somebody kills that shit.
Yeah, Trump is right now. He wants to give another 500 million.
I
Well, you
remember
know,
gas was 50 cents. I mean, when I was buying it, it was 50 cents.
yeah. Back in my day, I don't ever remember gas being under $1, but then again, I'm sure it was. But then I don't drive. But you know,
Oh yeah, when
if
I
it
had
ever
my
was under $1,
motorcycle,
I
my
would take a
first
picture.
motorcycle before I had a car, gas was 50 cents.
Yeah,
I
you
remember,
noticed that
yeah,
too.
I remember 30 cent would fill up my motorcycle tank.
Yeah, you noticed that too. I saw on Newsmax today where Putin says he wants to open dialogue with Trump to end the war, and all the major like players out there are like, "Thank God Trump's back." Yeah, you know, Trump got elected and the Dow went up 350 points. Iran's currency crashed to nothing, whatever their currency is. It went to zero. Uh, you know, when Trump was in office, Iran was bankrupt. Now they're worth $100 billion under Biden. They said that on Newsmax today. That's a fact. They said that on the news and they showed documentation of that. So,
They were
but
I remember when gas was 29. I remember when gas was 20 cents. Now I wasn't buying it at 20 cents. My dad was. I was a kid. I was 5 years old, 6 years old. But hell yeah, man, they used to talk about that was a conversation between brothers or company. Oh, you seen the price of gas lately? It went down at the Packasack. What is it? Fill-a-sack. It went down. It's 19 cents a fill-a-sack. And they had big tanks back then in them cars. They had like 30 25, 30-gallon tanks. And they would drive halfway across town, which across town wasn't that far, a mile. That. But they would drive across town to save a penny a gallon. Well, it paid to save 30 cents, because that was an extra gallon of gas. Or a gallon and a half.
yeah. Of course, with it being 19 cents back then, they might have got paid like $1 an hour or something. Or whatever it was, I don't know. I think my dad told me when he started working in the early, I think his first job, I know he started working at Winn-Dixie in '77, right when he got out of high school. I think he told me his first paycheck was, I think he was getting $1.35 an hour. I think he told me once.
In the 70s? That's about right. $1.50, something like that. I think in 79, I was making $2 an hour, I think. Yeah. Or was it $1.85? It was right at $2 in 79.
I know my first paycheck when I worked at Winn-Dixie in 1997, because they can pay minors, anybody under 18. I don't know if they can do that now, but back then they could pay you up to 40 cents less an hour. So minimum wage was $5.15. I was making $4.75 because they can do that.
It wasn't quite $2, I think, in 79.
Yeah, because I remember my dad showed me. I want to say it might have been $1.85, but I remember he showed me one of his old pay stubs, and it was under $2, and it was like 77, 78. But when he left Winn-Dixie 18 years later, in 1995, he was making almost $12 an hour. In 1995,
I think I was clearing $65 a week. And that was during the summer, though, because I had school. I was still in school, so that was just during the summer. And then after school, we'd work, 3 hours. That wasn't hardly no money. Put gas in the car. Then I was at a filling station, gas station. So we got our gas cheap. We didn't pay full price.
Oh yeah.
I gotta go lean off the dock.
I still got it running. I'll say it right. I'll say it right this time. And this lean off the dock moment is brought to you by Grumpy Stack by Stack. Grumpy Stack, that is, located in Ville Platte, Louisiana, home of the Million Mile Tire. He ships it, you handle it. There we go. Grumpy Stack, I want my ad revenue. Since Trump is in office now, that means people are going to buy more tires. You can afford to pay me. Pay me my ad revenue. I only demand $5,000. Because I've probably done your ad 3,000 times already, so I'm pretty cheap. I'd charge a penny and a half, 2 cents an ad. I'll take $6,000. I'm good with that. You know what you can get for $1 nowadays? It's a good swift kick in the ass. You give somebody $1 nowadays, and they go, "What the hell am I going to do with this?" Well, I saw somebody once give a $5 bill to a homeless person, and the homeless person said, "What am I going to do with this? I can't buy anything for $5," and walked away. And I'm like, "Really? You can go to McDonald's and look at a goddamn cheeseburger or something for $1, $2. I don't know. Now, if it was $1, I can understand that, but $5, and you ain't got no money. Probably because they wanted $20 for liquor." I told a homeless person once. I said, kept bugging me for money. I said, "Fuck, go walk in a gas station. People drop money all the time. Go walk around. You got nothing else better to do. Walk around. You could probably find a few bucks in change." You know. They got this homeless lady at my work, and she walks everywhere. She'll get robbed. She'll go to Baton Rouge. She'll be everywhere, and I'll see her maybe once every couple of weeks, and she's got a wagon. And she'll sit in a certain place, and she'll lay in the wagon, and she'll just sit there for hours at a time. But she'll get these people to ride her back and forth. She'll go from Baton Rouge to here, and then she'll go up north, and I'm just like, who are all these people riding you around? Like, I don't get that. Like, one time, last week, I saw her walking down the street. I said, "You need a ride?" She goes, "No, I'm just walking to Covington." I go, "That's 40 miles. She goes, "Yeah, I got nothing else better to do." All right, shit, you want to walk, all right. But then she came back. And somebody in an SUV, somebody was bringing her back in the same spot. About a week later, and she got all her stuff in a. She's like a covered wagon, sort of like a kid's wagon. But she got one of those canopy wagons with the wheels. You pull it. And she's a nice lady. Yeah. She's just like, "No, I'm homeless." I said, "No." She goes, "No, I just choose to be." She told me, she goes, "I just choose to be homeless. I'm a free spirit." Right?
You were talking about burgers or something earlier. I remember when Burger Chef. This was in 1976. Burger Chefs, single burgers. Remember McDonald's burgers? They used to sell them, and there was a 15 cents or something. Burger Chef, when I was buying them, they were 19 cents. 1976, 77. Right, I think in 75, in 75, Burger Chef was in town. That was the first fast food restaurant in my hometown of Athensville.
I've seen YouTube. I've heard of it. I've seen ads online. I've seen YouTube.
Oh, that was years ago, though. That's when Burger Chef and Burger King. There's people that still argue to each other like which one was first.
Yeah. I looked up Burger Chef one time because people were talking about 20 fast food. There's a video on YouTube, 20 defunct fast food restaurants, and Burger Chef, and that's what they're saying in that one. But Burger Chef is notoriously known. There's a murder case that's unsolved to this day. I think it was in Indiana. I think it was in 1978 or 79. There were 5 or 6 teenagers working there, and somebody shot up the place and killed 4 or 5 of them. I think killed them all. 16, 17, 18. And the thing is, some of them weren't even supposed to be there. They came in to get their paychecks. Others wasn't supposed to work because somebody called out. And somebody came in and shot them all with with guns and stuff, and they never did solve it.
Damn.
Burger Chef put a big reward out. I think it was like $100,000 or something, and it never got any leads, and it remains unsolved to this day. And on the site of the store, they put a memorial there, if I remember right. But I want to say it's in Indiana. You can look it up, just Burger Chef murders. Because I saw a video. It's on YouTube. And that's what the commentator said. Burger Chef, known for a murder. And I'm like, I've never heard of it before, but yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, hey, hamburger, I remember 19 cents. And it was just a single burger, but it was flame broil. They had the same thing that Burger King had way back then, that long conveyor belt. It had, the grill, the chain link with everything that went across the fire. And I think halfway it flipped the patty. Because they had the same machine when it turned into Mr. Cook. I had worked at Mr. Cook, and I had to work the back line every now and then. Everybody's had your newbies, the newer rookies. That you started off as coke, okay, and you stayed about 4 or 5 days on coke. And then they put you like on fries or something, and fish fillets, onion rings, because they had the little onion rings like Burger King had, and their fries were good. Their fries were just as good as McDonald's. The same exact thing.
I ordered me some Burger King last night on the DoorDash app. Burger King's doing a 2-for-1 on the Whoppers right now. So you can get 2 Whoppers for the price of 1. And it's on the Burger King app too. And I added mini onion rings to it. So I added onion rings for nothing. And then I got something else. And I got a free pod because I spent over $10. They gave me a free pod. The store did. So I spent like
coupons over there.
Well, you go on the Well, I don't know if it's a coupon per se, but if you go on the Burger King app on your phone, or if you go on DoorDash, it's up until I think the end of the month. It's 2-for-1. You buy 2 Whoppers for the price of 1. So instead of paying $13.28, you only pay like $6 something.
Shit, ain't no Whopper that damn cheap.
Well, I'm telling you, I bought 2 of them yesterday and only paid $6.28 for 2 of them. So it's on there.
That's probably an app then.
Well, no, it was through DoorDash on the Burger King app. Yeah.
Okay. Well, 8 years ago, Richard Ordway, he got a buy one get one free Whopper, and it was $7 something, and that was 8 years ago.
Damn.
Yeah. They got I got a coupon. I don't do the app thing. I got the coupons in. They got 3 Whoppers, 3 double cheeseburgers, and 3 fries for $17. That's cheap. That's cheap. Yeah. 3 Whoppers, 3 double cheese, and 3 fries at the $17. That's cheap.
You should do that because
they don't have the Coke with that deal, but it's for a family of 3, or 5, whatever. Because man, a Whopper's a big burger. Whopper was the biggest hamburger that Burger Chef had what they call it wasn't a Whopper, but everybody says Burger King took the menu from Burger Chef, and some people say Burger Chef took the menu from Burger King. But both of them had big burgers and then a little burger. Now, Whopper's a big burger.
I know I bought 2 of them yesterday. But you should get the app because, like, you earn
I don't
points.
go there enough. Well, we might go to Burger King.
Yeah.
And in fact, where Burger King is now, that's where Burger Chef used to be.
I've only went to Burger King like 5 times since probably April, but I found 3 or 4 receipts, and every time it gets on, because like when you sign up for the app, like I signed up for the Popeyes app, I got a free 2-piece or an apple pie. When I signed up for McDonald's, they gave me a free Big Mac. I cashed that in, but you get points. Yeah. And what DoorDash?
That's McDonald's.
Yeah, that's what I said. When I signed up. I have the McDonald's app. I have the Popeyes app. And I have the Burger King app. I have all 3. Those are 3 I go to sometimes. But when you sign up for these apps, you get points and this and that.
Yeah, that brawler was good.
Yeah.
Now, what Richard used to do, he used to call a number and do a survey. And I think he would give you a code number. You write it on the back of the receipt.
Yeah, they still do that.
And then I think it was a 99-cent Whopper or something.
Yeah, I do that with McDonald's.
But he would.
I have a Burger King receipt from the other day.
He didn't go to McDonald's. They wouldn't get the free coffee.
But the whole point of the whole point of me doing the apps is, with DoorDash too. Sometimes DoorDash will do a special: buy $10 of food, get a free 20-piece, or buy $15 worth of food and get a free Big Mac, or they'll do that with certain stores to drive business.
They're giving a little bit of food away to make business later on.
Yeah, but I found. You remember when Fetch was doing 2,000 points for the Burger King receipts last month or 2 months ago?
Yeah, because I called one in. I think it was 1,000 or 2,000 or something. I forgot. It was a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I turned one in, and they said they couldn't see the date or something. And then so I sent them an email. And they said, yeah, we can see the date on it or something. Oh, no, it was clipped. No, the register, it just so happened it cut it. The receipt machine cut the receipt because the receipt machine cuts them. It cut it right before the date. And actually, I found the receipt.
That's when, I found.
I forget where I found it at. It wasn't at Burger King. I found it. It was somewhere. It was somebody like they fell out their car or something, or they threw their trash out right there. But I found it not around Burger King, and I turned it in.
Yeah, I find receipts when I'm at work. I'll find McDonald's receipts from like Gulfport. I found Burger King receipt from Alabama. Now we have a Burger King on the other side where I work at. It's right there, but I'd have to walk across a little part of the highway. It's not that far, but still, we only get 30 minutes. But I found the Burger King receipt, and it gave me 2,000 points on Fetch. Okay, but they spent $44, so I got 449 points on the Burger King app because they give you a point per $1. So 449 points got me because I already had 300 something points. So because I found that one receipt, I already have a free Whopper. So I have 1,200 points, and I've only went to Burger King 5 times this year. And it tells you how much you spent. I have 100 points, but these on Burger King app, in McDonald's app, they expire. McDonald's app, I have 17,000 points, but I lost 900 points because I didn't order from them last month. But you get points, and like I haven't cashed my Popeyes points in yet, but when I signed up, they gave me the 2-piece chicken biscuit or an apple pie. So I can go there and get that. But Popeyes has the same thing. You get a 2-piece.
I got coupons for Popeye. I forget where they at. I just had them earlier, but they I was showing them off.
Yeah.
Oh, it's right here.
Well, Popeyes is right there where I work, around the corner. So
look, $5.49. You get a 2-piece signature with a side and a biscuit for $5.50. Now add 50 cents and you get a Coke. Okay. Now they got a deal for where is it at? On the other side right here. Yeah. 2 can eat. 2 can dine. 2 can eat. $9.99 for 5 pieces of chicken. 2 sides and 2 biscuits. Now that's a good deal right there.
oh yeah. Well, see, that's why Popeyes, they'll do these ridiculous things and they'll cause riots. I walk into Popeyes and there's like 30 people behind the register. I went the other day. I usually don't go because anytime I go, there's always 4 or 5 people. I only have 30 minutes. But sometimes when I don't clock out or they clock me out automatically, I just take my time. I don't have to clock back in. Like
What's up, Doctor Who? All right, I'm out of here.
You heading out?
Oh, yeah.
I'll probably end my stream in a few minutes myself.
Right. Well, if you got 10 minutes left, you have one left, for next week or whatever.
No, this is only the second one I've done this month, and I did.
Okay.
Yeah. Some of the 3 hours. I got like probably 12, 15 hours left. I got plenty of time.
All right. I'll catch y'all later. All right. As always, love, peace, and crack on the grease. All right. Please talk.
See you, Caden. All right. Well, we still got 5 in here. I guess I'll go. I don't know. Guess I'll go a couple minutes more. Why not? If it drops to a certain number, then I'll end it. But so let's see. But yeah, you should do the apps, because if you can get anything free, you might as well. I mean, there's nothing in life that's free. That's what they say. But I mean, you're buying the stuff. I mean, you're getting the points back for it. So a lot of them will give you like free stuff when you sign up. Waffle House, just by signing up, gave me a whole. I went to Waffle House and I got a whole thing of a whole plate of hash browns covered in, eggs or whatever just for signing up. So of course Waffle House app doesn't give you by signing up you get that, but the Waffle House app doesn't give you points for the food, unfortunately. Is poop in the building? You say free poop. You know that Zamron's kid's nickname, Poop. So he might jump in one of these days. Well, I think he changed his name on YouTube though. But one of these days. But yeah, why not, right? Okay, we'll go get Waffle House. Waffle House is right down the street. I can walk to Waffle House and get there in about 5 minutes. It's right there on here. It's 24 hours. Shit, there probably ain't nobody over there right now. I could probably go over there and get me a damn, go get me some eggs or something. I have eggs in the, but still. Yeah, I could do that. Well, I gotta get my other co-host up here one of these days. They always sick on me. Oh shit, they got about 12 Waffle Houses around here. Shit, right? That's one of the good things about when I moved is right out the neighborhood right here, you have a Waffle House, and then you take about 10 or 15 steps down, and you got the McDonald's, and then you go about another 20, 30 steps, and you got a Walgreens. So hey, and then on the other side I got Domino's Pizza, and then I got a daiquiri's place. So this location I don't like it because it's on the other side of town. I mean, it's only 5 miles away from my old house. No, 4.5, 4.5 miles, something like that. About 4 miles, give or take. But where I was before, I didn't have any eating places. I had to walk a little ways. Then I got the Pizza Hut and the Domino's. Pizza Hut was across the street a little ways, but the McDonald's and the Burger King on either side. So this one I at least have a Waffle House. Funny enough, I went to Waffle House after we were 2-0. And we played the Falcons that morning, and I went to Waffle House and ate for the first time. And we ain't won a game since. So I'm going to have to go to Waffle House whenever I have a Sunday off. Or no, early in the morning. I'm going to have to go to Waffle House and break the curse, break the jinx. So, Tim Hortons in Canadian land. Mighty Taco, never heard of that, but got to be somewhere. I don't know. Dude, yeah, they got Taco Bell around the corner and down the street. Bills at Colts. Joe Flacco is flinging that football pretty good at 39 years old. He's giving it a run for the money. I mean, he ain't no Mr. Aaron Rodgers with the 27 interception, but I don't know. Because I don't think the Colts are going to turn back to Richardson anytime soon. But, oh, yeah, they're flexing stuff now. Yeah, they're flexing. Of course they're going to flex the Kansas City game because obviously any CBS or NBC or Fox, well, Kansas City won't play on Fox usually because Fox is the NFC teams. That's why the Saints play on Fox all the time because Fox owns the NFC rights. CBS has got the AFC. I don't know why the Saints game must have been flexed because I don't know why the Saints and the Panthers were on CBS. They're both NFC teams. I guess Fox said we don't want this game go away. But anytime NBC, they're going to grab a chance to get the Kansas City game because they know that's automatic ratings. Especially if the Swiftie is in the audience. Every time Kelsey catches the fucking ball, they're going to be like, there she is, there she is, there she is. And all her goddamn cult members are going to go, it's the fan, She was down here 3 fucking nights. And, they kissed her ass. They gave her the keys to the city. They're talking about, they're going to feel the economic wealth until May of next year. Because all the Swifties, they were price gouging and shit, My coworker went to the fucking Swiftie concert and spent $1,200 for one fucking ticket. $1,200 for a goddamn ticket. And she wasn't even in the fucking front row. She was like in the middle balcony of the fucking Superdome. And I'll tell you this, there ain't many artists that play the Superdome nowadays. Usually when an artist comes to New Orleans, they play the Smoothie King Center. The only ones that ever play in the Superdome are the big ones. The Rolling Stones. I know when Beyonce was down here, she sold out the Superdome. That's 82,000. And the Swiftie Nation. And the Swiftie Nation, she didn't do one fucking concert. No. She didn't do 2. She fucking did 3. I don't think it was back to back. I know she did one. She did one Sunday, and I think she did one Tuesday, and then I think she did the other one Thursday or Friday. She spaced it out over the entire week. But they gave that bitch the keys to the city, and like, crime stopped, literally. But you know what they were doing? I'm sure she does lip sync. They all lip sync. I'm sure they do. But what they were doing under the overpass, they were, and they said Taylor Swift wouldn't approve of this. They were setting fire to the homeless camps under the overpass, a couple blocks from the Superdome. They have this big overpass, Claiborne. It's where all the homeless, they set up their tents. And they were setting fire to the people's tents and kicking them out and stuff like that. And she actually found out about that. And she sent them, I don't know, she sent them all kinds of food and shit like that. But like, she put them all in a hotel room, even though there were no hotels, because the Swiftie, that's another thing, the Swiftie Nation, they bought all the hotels. They ran out of hotel space, which in New Orleans is hard to do. Because if you go down Canal Street, every other fucking building is a hotel down Canal Street. I mean, you got your shop, but every third building is a goddamn hotel. Canal Street, Rampart. And so I don't know how the hell they sold out every fucking hotel. Somehow she pulled her clout, and because all the Swifties were complaining they didn't have a hotel room, so she reimbursed them. So all these people that paid $3,000 for fucking hotels, she gave them the money. So I mean, she's worth like $62 trillion, but it's a good thing that it's a good thing that 3/4 of the Swiftie Nation can't vote. I mean, thank God for that. Just imagine if all those Swifties were over 18. That would have been trouble. Nowadays, not Canal Street. You got to go down Bourbon for the homeless people who sleep on the sidewalks. But Canal Street, yeah. But the whole week, look, like New Orleans, they have cameras everywhere. You can see the shootings and everything. The whole week that she was in New Orleans, there was no murders, no carjackings, because it's notorious for carjackings. Because New Orleans has a mayor, Latoya Cantrell, and she's like the mafia linchpin. I don't know what the fuck she is. She's the one that sets all the fire and shit. I don't know. The whole week Taylor Swift was in town, there were no murders, there was no carjackings, no nothing. The minute she leaves, there's like 4 murders. So I think they're still happening. They just didn't want to report it. They didn't want to get her upset because they're like, oh shit, she won't come back. Because you ever notice this? Taylor Swift comes into town and immediately there's nothing. Nobody's breaking houses. Nobody's setting fire on anybody because they're all at the concert, they said. No, it's just that they're covering up all this shit. That's what they're doing. They're covering it up. They're sweeping it under the rug. I mean, because the minute she leaves, all of a sudden there's like 6 murders and 12 carjackings. I'm like, oh, back to normal. I'm like, you can't tell me that the presence of one person coming to town, I don't know what song you're talking about. Which song you talk? I don't know the song when they mention Canal Street, unless it's like Aaron Neville's song, or it could be Fats Domino walking to New Orleans. Let's see. There's an old jingle where it goes 6th and Broad, Seafood City. I got that on VHS tape somewhere. I got all the old commercials on VHS from the 80s. I have them on a standard tape where they play at night. And just like late at night, they keep playing all the old jingles. Oh, good Lord. Let's see. 7 people. There we go. Keep it going, I guess, and get my ass up. Let's see. It's been a while since I set my alarm off. Let me set it off. There we go. If I don't set that thing off now, it'll wake me up at 4 in the morning. Ugh. That must be a country song. I have never heard of that before. I'm pretty sure they wrote about everything. I don't know. I don't know what doors you're gonna be knocking on down that way, but I don't know. Canal Street isn't residential. It's all it's all shops and hotels. It ain't residential. I don't think Canal Street's ever been residential. Let's see. But you gotta tell me who's actually singing now. Obviously, if you put the lyrics in I probably put the lyrics in the YouTube and find it. Fell on my head. You know what? I should have pulled out my damn binder. KJ wanted to know what Ozzie Smith's first name is. I'm pretty sure it's Osborne. Let's see. Oh. Pull out the old binder here. This binder see better days. And torn out the Calvert and photos. That's that's cards at least. Here's us. I only got one page of Ozzie Smith. Pull out the 87 tops. Ozzie Smith, his son is Osborne Earl Jr. I'm thinking that, I need a Donruss card. That's a tops. Tops won't tell me what. Tops won't tell me. I need to look at the back of the Donruss phone. Yeah, Osborne. Okay, so there you are. Location. Yeah, so I was right. His name is Osborne Earl Smith. Yeah. So that, there we go. So that's kind of a unique name. So I was kind of right there in that genre. I haven't opened up this binder in a long time. Yes. This could be the Will Clark or Ryan Thunder. All the clip in the clutch. If I knew how it went, I could tell you how it goes. Only the home. Two parts there. This. Oh, this horse. Pages. Frank Thomas rookie card, but I don't have the no name. There's no name. All right. So, anyways, I've went 3.5 hours. There's only 2 people left, so Doctor Who and whoever else is here lurking in the background. I was on the end of the stream, so I appreciate y'all popping up. And KG Cornherd is gonna go live probably around 7:30 tomorrow, unless that changes, and then I'll go live after him, unless we go 6 hours. So, anyways, I'm gonna get some sleep. I'm tired. So, y'all have a good night. See you later. Do that. Go Saints. And all that jazz. Night, folks.